Daniel is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and he's getting ghosted by a woman named Ashley. So in a few minutes, we're going to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him another date. But first, Daniel, how long has it been since you heard from Ashley?
I think it's been like a week now.
Okay. Huh. Have you been trying to get a hold of her?
Yeah, I sent her a few messages, and she, this is a flat-out ghost. There's no, messages saying, short messages. This is just
she's not talking
I'm
to you
really
at all.
pissed, actually. I can tell you, the story if you want to hear it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so, I'm pissed that I'm getting ghosted because, the date was really, really awesome. I took her to dinner and drinks, and I thought, she's really beautiful. I thought she was awesome. She even does, guy things. She plays golf of all things, and I was like, oh, my God. This is amazing,
cool.
because I love golf.
Right.
And sparks flew. We had chemistry. Everything was perfect. And we got, a little tipsy, drunk, and I think we made out.
All right. So you got that drunk where you don't remember if you made out or not?
Yeah, it was kind of debauchery at the end, but nothing I would have remembered something terrible.
Was she on the same level?
As far as drunkenness, I probably drank a little bit more than her. Again, I remember things. I don't black out, so there's no way that I would have forgotten something. Okay. And I'm really pissed, though. Let me tell you, the piss part is because, the reason I'm getting ghosted, actually, this is just my theory. It's I might be getting scammed by this person.
Getting scammed by them?
Wow.
Yeah. So everything went well, but then when I wake up the next morning, I found that my Venmo account had $500 that was sent to hers from mine.
Oh,
and
what?
$500?
Yeah, and I don't think that I sent it, and maybe I think she might have stolen it, and that's why she's ghosting me, because I can't think of any other reason why I'd send her $500 on Venmo. I don't do that kind of thing, so she must have grabbed my phone when I was drunk and sent it to herself.
Do people do that on first dates?
I never.
I'm going to start trying.
I'm assuming people are going to start trying now if they don't already. But I could see people doing something like that.
Me too. I can also see people scamming people just for dinner. You hear about that all the time.
Were you away from your phone at any time where she could have grabbed it and Venmo'd herself money?
Of course. I might have gone to the bathroom. I just left it on the table. So I don't know. If that's not what happened, I definitely want to go out on another date with her. I don't want to accuse her of things that she didn't do because I really like her.
Oh, man, we're at a lot of extremes here. Okay. You don't remember if you made out with her or not. You don't know how the $500 got there, but you do want to see her again if she didn't steal it.
Seriously, if she did steal this, I really want to call the cops, I think. So I really need to figure this out.
Well, yeah, it's $500 she stole from you then.
Yeah.
Have you ever accidentally or on purpose Venmo'd somebody like that before and not known it?
No, that's just not like me. I don't do those kind of things.
It's a weird number, too. It's $500. This is go for $5,000.
Right. Well, and if the date was going so well, and then now she's ghosting you, and then there's $500 missing from your Venmo, I would think that that's the reason.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I don't know. I just need some clarity here.
We'll play a song, come back, and then call her and see if she stole your $500 or if there's a different reason that she's ghosting you, and maybe get you another date if you still want one, okay?
And how the $500
Yeah. All right. We'll play a song, come back, and then call her and get your first date follow-up next. Right in the middle of your first date follow-up or a new edition of Crime Stoppers. I'm not sure because Daniel is on the phone and Daniel's getting ghosted by Ashley. So we're about to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him another date. But first, Daniel, why don't you catch us up on your situation?
Yeah, so I took this girl out, bought her, dinner and drinks, and we had an amazing time. Got a little drunk. I don't remember what happened because I have $500 missing off of my Venmo account that was sent to her. So either she stole it or I gave it to her, and I'm trying to figure that out.
Okay.
Which neither of them makes sense, but I guess the scamming part, God, that sucks.
That does suck.
That does really suck.
Maybe she got you drunk on purpose in order to get your phone and Venmo her money. Maybe that's her thing. All right, man. Are you ready for us to call her?
I don't know what to expect right now, but I'm definitely ready for the call.
Okay, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Ashley, please?
Yeah, this is Ashley.
Hey, Ashley, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I'm calling from a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Yeah, hi, Ashley. The show's here. I'm Nina.
Hi, and I'm Victoria.
Oh. Is that who's calling me?
Yeah, this is The Jubal Show. It's a radio show. Have you ever heard it before?
I mean, I know the name, yeah, but why are you calling?
We actually got an email about you from somebody who does listen to the show.
Oh, okay.
So we do a segment on the show. It's called the first date follow-up. What that is if you go out on a date with somebody and then you end up ghosting them, that person can email us to get you on the phone and ask why you're ghosting them. So you went out on a date recently and you haven't been talking to them, and they were wondering if we could figure out why.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think I know who you're talking about now.
Okay, who do you think it is?
Yeah, I'm going to say it's Daniel.
And you are correct.
Nice.
Daniel emailed us, and then we talked to him a little bit about your date, and he's really confused. He liked you a lot. He's wondering why you're ghosting him.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. I mean, he disrespected me, like, all the way. He was great, for most of the night, but then he got really drunk and, like, completely turned into a different person.
Oh.
Wait, so what did he do to disrespect you?
Well, he spent so much time talking about money. Like, he thought that would be impressive to me, and it was just gross. Like, I'm not the kind of woman that needs someone to, like, flaunt cash. And that's why I've been avoiding him. I mean, it's just that type of personality that, it made me honestly sick to my stomach, to be with a guy that thinks money is what's going to win me over.
Did you call him out?
You know what? I just remembered something else. Okay, so he got so drunk towards the end of the night, and then he started bragging about how much money he had, and he wanted to prove it to me.
Uh-oh.
So he sent me $500
On Venmo?
What for? He just was like, watch this. I can do this.
Yeah, he was like, look at me, go get something for you. This will be awesome.
Yeah, dude, I make so much cash. Let me just Venmo you $500 right now.
That sounds like.
Yeah, here's a half rack. Go get yourself something nice.
I don't even know what I would
crazy.
do. I don't know what I would do with that.
And you took the $500.
Of course.
Heck
Why
yeah.
not? I mean, at least I'll get something out of this. I mean, he's being like such a right now. That's why.
All right. Well, thank you, Ashley, for being honest with us. I appreciate it. And now I have to let you know that Daniel is actually on the phone listening and does want to talk to you.
Oh, God. Well, you could have told me that, before I said what I said.
Yeah, sorry
You
about
just
that.
told the truth. It's okay.
Yeah.
Daniel?
Yeah, I'm here. Wow. I actually, can you give me a recap of how that happened?
Yeah, I mean, you were slurring. You're like, yeah, I'm going to send you $500 because it's chump change.
Chump change?
No way. I thought you ripped me off. I was calling them to tell them that I was going to call the cop. I'm so sorry. I don't think money is everything. I'm sorry. Yes, I was drunk and maybe I was really nervous and trying to impress you. I never do this. Oh my God.
Yeah, right.
Does that mean your subconscious thinks that that's what you're good for, maybe?
No. Like I just said, I guess I do block out or something because I don't remember that part. And sorry. I'm so sorry. Please.
Oh. Meanwhile, people are like, I'll listen to you talk about how rich you are, $7,500.
I don't know. The whole thing was just so not funny. It was really a D-bag move. That's never happened to me before. And I don't know if I can honestly. I really don't. This is so weird.
Please listen. I promise. I had so much fun. I'm sorry about getting drunk and being a D-bag. I just want another date. Just please let me have one more chance. I just want to go on another date, and I won't drink a lot, and I won't talk about money. And we'll go play golf. We'll go to a range like you want.
We can go to a really expensive course.
Golf's the most expensive sport.
Ashley, would you like to go on another date with Daniel? We'll pay for it. He sounds sincere to me.
Yeah, he does to me too.
Well, I mean, until he got drunk, he was actually super fun. So, yeah, I'm up for it.
Ooh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
You gonna give the money back?
Well, I haven't thought about that yet. But look, like, you know what? He's got work to do, though. Like, if he wants me to trust him, he can't be an a-hole. And if I see that, then, yeah, I'm fine giving him the money back.
Well, I mean, Ashley, you earned it, though. You sat through that stuff, and you're giving him another chance.
Yeah.
So I think that's a wash now,
Congratulations,
guys.
Daniel. You got another date.
Yeah, we'll make a bet, like, who can hit the ball further. Maybe that'll be, like, the $500 decision.
Yeah, and I already bought some bear mace with that money, so, you know, I'm not afraid to use it.
Fair enough.
Jubal's first date follow-up. First date follow-up. Powered by the Advocates Injury Attorneys. Online at advocateslaw.com.
Shane is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and he's getting ghosted by a girl named Carolina. So in a few minutes, we're going to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him another date. But first, Shane, how long has it been since you heard from her?
It's been probably like 3 weeks.
Okay. Have you reached out to her in that time?
Yeah, like maybe 4 or 5 times.
That is a definite ghosting. So
I don't think that's why he's calling us to tell him that. He knows.
Tell us about your date.
I'm sorry, Shane.
Yeah, so I actually met her on Instagram. She just slid in my DMs, and apparently we had gone to the same college together, but I didn't know her while we were both there. But we chatted for probably a few weeks, and then we met up at this bar. It had arcade games in it. We played Pop-A-Shot and skee ball and stuff. It was cute. What really attracted me to her was that she was competitive about it. You know, I love that in a girl. But we did that, had some drinks, had some snacks, and it was a great time. Like a lot of flirting, a lot of touching going on. We talked endlessly. We laughed. Like it really seemed like perfect date.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing that I can think of is that we both Ubered there. And then after the date, we both went in our respective Ubers, you know. But before that, she pulled me into the alley and we made out like pretty intensely. And it escalated into like this weird dirty talk. I mean, she told me to tell her that I was a piece of
What?
she made me do this little strip tease, and she was filming this.
And you were okay with that?
It was weird, but something about it was kind of hot. Like, I was kind of into it. She kept asking me if I wanted more, and obviously I said yes.
Okay.
And then on a dime, it just completely stopped.
Because your cars came, or just all of a sudden she's like, okay, I'm done now?
No, it's like the switch was just turned off. And she thanked me for the night. She gave me one more kiss. And then she asked me if I knew what I did. And I didn't know how to answer that. I mean, I don't know if it was some kind of like kinky build-up thing.
Yeah.
But that was it. I mean, that was the last time I talked to her.
So you know you did something.
He did a striptease. Maybe that did something to her. I don't know.
I have no idea. It was so bizarre.
Yeah.
Okay. And you've texted her and she said nothing to you.
Yeah, absolutely nothing.
I feel so invested.
Yeah. Like what was like the last thing you did before she just stopped?
I mean, I think I just, you know, said I'd like to see her again and had a great time. You know, the usual end of date small talk. And
yeah, but I mean, like when you were like, I'm a naughty little boy.
Well, transition.
Yeah, like was there something that you did where she was like, okay, I'm done?
Like pull your pants up real quick? Or
No, the way that she acted, it didn't seem like she was reacting to something that I did. It just, all of a sudden, she just stopped. I really have no idea why.
I mean, maybe she just like got it. You know what I mean?
Maybe
like
she's done.
Well, some people get off on different things. Like maybe that was her moment. I don't know.
We'll try to figure it out for you. We'll play a song, come back, and then call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting you and get you another date if you still want one, okay?
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
All right, we'll play a song, come back, get your first date follow-up next. Right in the middle of your first date follow-up, if you're just joining us, Shane is on the phone, and Shane is getting ghosted by Carolina. So we're about to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him another date. But first, Shane, why don't you catch everybody up on your date with Carolina?
Yeah, so met her on Instagram. We went out, had a great time in an arcade bar. Afterwards, she had me do like this weird kinky stuff in the alley, and I was pretty into it. And then she just suddenly stopped, and I have not heard from her since.
Okay. Are you ready for us to call her?
I would want to know what's
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Oh. All right, here we go.
She will still laughing.
Sorry.
Hi. Hey.
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 Is this Carolina?
Yeah.
This is the Jubal Show. It's a radio show. My name's Jubal. How are you?
Hi, I'm Nina.
Hi, and I'm Victoria.
Hi.
Do you listen to the show?
I do actually, yeah.
Do you have any idea why we're calling you today?
No, not really.
Okay. Have you heard a first date follow-up before?
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's why we're calling you. We got an email about you from somebody that you're ghosting.
Okay.
His name is Shane.
Oh my God. Really?
Yeah. Shane emailed us and told us about your date, and he said it's been 3 weeks since he heard from you, and he wants to know if you'll tell us why you're ghosting him.
Okay. I am ghosting him because I got what I want from him. It wasn't, oh my God, I can't believe you actually called you guys. It wasn't, it was not a real date for me.
It wasn't a real date?
What does that mean?
Okay, so I was literally just on Instagram. He probably told you that that's how we met. But I was scrolling and I saw him, and I recognized him because he screwed over my sister in college.
Oh, how so?
My older sister, Elena, and him were together, and he was a total just sleeping with anything that moved, just lying to her, making empty promises and all this crap. And she was so, oh my God, I've never seen her more heartbroken. It was ridiculous.
This was in college?
Mm-hmm.
So you saw him on Instagram and set up a date with him to get revenge?
Yes.
Oh.
So he never met you when he was dating your sister? Like he had no clue who you were?
No. I said that, I told him that we went to college together. He just went to college with my sister, and I wasn't even like in the picture. But I mean, he believed it. I guess he believed what he wanted to believe, that a girl would want to go out with him. And yeah.
Okay.
So does your sister know that you did this?
She knows now. She didn't know before the fact, but I wanted to give it to her as kind of like a surprise, because she's like fine now. I mean, she's over him because he's garbage. But and I wasn't even thinking about it. I just saw him on Instagram and I was like, oh my God, I have to do this.
So is that why you filmed him doing all kinds of weird things in an alley?
Yeah, I was like, which part is revenge? Because it sounded kind of hot.
Wow.
He definitely seemed to think that it was, because he was really into it. But that was for the revenge. I showed my sister the video and we were cracking up about it. It was so freaking funny.
So it's a video of him doing a striptease?
Mm-hmm. And him saying, I wanted to make sure that I made him say that he was a piece of
He thought that was okay. He thought you were like, that was your thing.
Yeah, that I was like degrading him or whatever. Or that like, yeah.
Wow.
Okay, well,
you really got to think twice before you know anything.
The next time someone pulls out their cell phone in an alley and wants to film me doing weird things, I'm going to question it twice before I do it.
Yeah. Like he made it so easy.
He made it so easy.
Thank you for being honest with us. Carolina, Shane is actually on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh my God. Seriously?
I honestly, I can't believe what I'm hearing. Are you serious?
Yeah, it's
Carolina, this is
just
psychotic.
My sister. After, you're just not really one to talk after what you did to my sister. This is just if you hurt someone I love, just seriously.
That was years ago. You are seriously crazy for doing this.
Oh my God. You're the one who would do whatever a girl tells you in an alley, so I don't really know, like, what
are you talking? I was in college. Like, I'm a completely different person now. The fact that you did this whole thing,
you are now, so.
It's
Sorry?
absolutely psychotic.
Okay.
Seriously. You're going to record me like that? Who else has seen this video?
Oh my God. Literally just me and my sister. Calm the down.
Why should I believe you? No, honestly, Carolina, I should get a lawyer.
Oh my God. Please.
What would you say, though?
Yeah,
you are like this and you're always overreacting. Literally, like, chill the F out.
What do you think? You don't even know me.
No, I know what you're like. I know what you did to my sister.
How should I react to this?
I mean,
this is insane.
I don't know. It's insane what you did to my sister. You don't treat people like that.
You have no idea, and you're condescending little laugh. Like, oh my God. Absolutely psychotic.
Whatever, man. It's just karma. It's just coming back around. You just can't handle it. Don't dish it out in the first place.
Sure. Sure. Wow, you're a real pest. I really missed out, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you did. You're having fun. You're the one who was so willing to do all this stuff in the alley with me. Like, you didn't take any convincing.
Yeah, because I thought I was on a real date. And it turns out that you're doing this revenge on me. This is absolutely crazy.
Whatever. You just can't take it. Don't dish it out then if you can't take it. Look, oh my God, I'm going to delete it anyway. I already showed my sister, and I'm going to delete it after I show one of my coworkers. So just get over yourself.
You'll be hearing from me.
Okay, cool.
I'm getting legal advice about this. I'm serious. I'm dead serious.
Okay, I'll hear from you on Instagram.
I don't think you can do anything, though. What does he say? I willingly did a striptease, and now it's public?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Shane. I know that sucks. On both sides, I don't know what to say
Yeah.
here.
Okay, I guess I won't delete the video then. I'll just hold on to it in case I need to show it in court. And it'll just entertain me until then.
Oh. Yikes.
Well, Carolina, would you like another date with Shane? We'll pay for it.
If you're paying for it, I'll just record him doing more stupid stuff. So that's fine with me.
You're going to hear from my lawyer.
Okay, cool.
You know what? I'm glad I cheated on your sister.
So
okay.
Is that a no then? Second date for you guys?
Yeah, no way in hell.
Yeah, I don't think so. He obviously doesn't learn from his mistakes. All right, then bye then, stripper boy.
Jubal's first date follow-up.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You know, we've been doing these second date updates for a long time, and we've heard a lot of ways to get a date. And I'm really excited to talk to the guy on the phone today because he got his date the old-fashioned way. Good. By poaching off of another guy's date.
What?
And that's how you really should do it. His name is Brad. Brad, what's up?
Hey, man.
Brad,
how are you?
I don't even know what happened, but that's messed up. Isn't there, like, man code for not doing stuff like that?
I mean, there's a line, you know, but it's meant to be tinkered with a little bit, you know?
Oh, your email said that you met her while she was on a date with somebody else. What happened?
So I wait tables, and they came in, her and this guy, they were on a date, and it was just this tool bag who kept running to the bathroom to check his phone, and he was outside checking his phone, and I felt bad for the girl because she was just there alone.
I felt bad for her, and she was really hot, so...
Yeah, and she was super cute. So
yeah.
It was a slow day at work, and there were these animal pictures on the wall, like there was these zebras and cheetahs, and we started to talk about that, and she said zebras are her favorite animal, and so I was like, you want to go to the zoo sometime?
Hey, oh, that's kind of cute. Yeah. Was that the first time you've used it? Because it sounds like, oh, these are the animals on the wall. Let's talk about that so I can lead into my thing that I do every time that there's a cute girl in here.
I'm not going to lie. I thought about it before. It was like my second week there at work.
Okay, so you had the line all ready to go. You were just waiting to use it.
Yeah, it was in the gun, locked and loaded.
And I'm guessing it worked if you guys actually went on a date.
That we did.
Cool.
So we met up at the zoo. And, you know, things were going well. Mm-hmm. We saw her zebras. And afterwards, when we went to the monkey cages, we were watching them. And then all of a sudden she turns to me and she's like, I don't know what's happening. And I look at her hands, and her hands are red, like crimson red. Whoa. And her face, it's puffing up. Like she's getting hives all over her arms.
Oh, my gosh. She's having like an allergic reaction to something?
Yeah, and all of a sudden she just started throwing up. Like there was no warning sign. Like,
Oh, poor thing. That's so scary.
I know, it was just like click, click, boom, and then that's when it hit the fan. Like the next thing you know, the monkeys go ballistic. I mean, they bolt to the fence, and just start rattling it and banging on it, and I thought I was in like a prison break riot. I mean,
oh my gosh,
monkeys were just going crazy. I mean, flipping out, screeching. I've never heard a screech like that before.
I bet that was so scary. I bet it was scary.
Oh, I was freaking out. I was freaking out too, and like my heart was just racing. I think my heart was louder than all the screeching. I went and tried to get help as I'm hyperventilating and about to pass out, and the zookeeper stops me and starts questioning me because I think he thought I was hurting the animals because they were going ballistic. Like, what do we do? Do we poke them or like spit on them or something? And like this girl I was on a date with was puking everywhere. She got some kind of allergic reaction, and then oh my gosh, it's like I'm having flashbacks. Like, so I thought I was going to get thrown out, but I finally explained it to him, and we got her taken care of, and they took us to a back room.
I feel so horrible for her. Was she, I mean, you guys went back to some room, and is she okay?
She was okay that day. Took us back to the room, and so I was like, I think we should, take you home. But she had already called her mom, and her mom was on the way, and so it's not like I was going to kiss her or anything.
Usually when first dates end in puking, there's not a kiss at the end, and it's understandable.
Yeah, I mean, a rain check,
So what did you do? You just left her in the room before her mom came, or did you wait for her mom to come?
I waited for her mom to come, and she ended up going home, and that was the last I ever saw of her.
So wait,
have you tried to get a hold of her?
Obviously, I'm going to check back up on her and just make sure she's, still living. And the verdict's still out on that one because she has not responded to me.
Man, but you think that she'd at least want to check back in with you and let you know. I mean, even if she didn't want to go out with you again, like, thank you for helping her. And
yeah, I was very supportive. If anyone shouldn't, call back, it should be me. I mean, it's understandable for the embarrassment part, but she almost kind of seemed like mad. Like, it's not like it was my fault. I didn't like poison the feed or something.
Huh.
Yeah.
It can't be about you. It's probably just about how she was feeling.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? I really liked her. Everything was going great, and she was cute. I mean, she probably still is,
Probably didn't ruin her.
Yeah, I hope not, because, I mean, I still want to go out again.
All right, cool. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Cool.
All right, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, Brad is on the phone, and I personally think Brad's not getting a call back because he moved way too quick.
What?
Way too quick with his first date. Yeah.
How?
Usually, it's supposed to be about the third or the fourth date when a lady pukes in front of you, but he decided to make that happen on his first date. They were at the zoo for a little while feeding the ducks, and then later they were by the monkey cages, and she had an extreme reaction. She was puking, there were hives all over, people were running around crying, and the only thing he can think of is maybe she was allergic to something or food poisoning. I don't know. Who knows? Yeah. Anyway, we're going to try to get her on the phone right now and find out why she's not calling him back.
And Brad, I actually think that this is going to work out for you because if I was that girl, I would be really embarrassed. I mean, that could be just the sole reason why she's not getting in touch with you.
Oh, we'll see. I mean, I hope so. I hope that's just the case because she was really cool, and I know it was a crazy date, but there was something there, and I'm nervous, but I'm hoping. I'm hopeful.
Okay, this is good.
All right, cool. Awesome. Well, we'll call her right now and get your second date update, okay?
All right.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Janine, please?
Can you put me on your do not call list, please?
Well, you don't even know who I am or why I'm calling.
I'm not interested, okay? Please put me
You
on
might
your
be
do not call
interested.
list.
I'm not trying to sell you anything. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
A radio show?
Yes. I don't want you to buy anything. Can I talk to you for a second, please? I'll make it quick. I'll get to the point, okay? You recently went on a date to the zoo and puked.
What?
That was quick and to the point.
How did you know that?
I know that because the guy you went out with, Brad, he wanted us to call you because you haven't been answering any of his phone calls or text messages. So he thought maybe we could find out what happened and why you don't want to go out with him again.
Why do you think I wouldn't call him back? That was probably the worst date. No, that was definitely the worst date I've ever had.
It sounds horrific. Like, not only just like the allergic reaction or whatever happened to you and the puking, but the monkeys freaking out and children crying.
Wow. He told you everything. Awesome.
Yeah.
That's okay. Great.
He also told us that he really liked you and isn't like weirded out by the fact that you threw up all over the monkeys.
Not on the monkeys.
No, he's just being nice. I mean, I projectile vomited everywhere. It was disgusting. Like, kids were crying. It was the worst. And like, I even had like an issue downstairs too, just to round it all out. So,
oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh my gosh, girl. But here's the thing. If this guy still wants to get a hold of you, he obviously really likes you. Like, if you can do all of that on a first date and he still thinks you're awesome.
Honestly, I think he's probably just being nice, because I can't imagine anyone wanting to go back out with me.
Well, I mean, he went to a radio show to call you because he wanted to go out with you again, and I don't think he knows about your downstairs issue, whatever that was, because he didn't bring that up.
Oh, poor thing.
Well, I think I blamed it on the monkeys. So.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, man.
What did you feel like when your mom finally came?
Oh my God. Who wants to like cry in front of a guy to their mom? But I kind of did, because I was mortified.
Oh,
it was just embarrassing.
You're okay now though, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine. It's just my ego, but yeah. You know, I've had a lot of allergies my whole life, and it's just weird allergies like strawberries, orchids, shark.
Whoa.
I'm just embarrassed by the whole thing. I don't even know what to say to him. So I'd rather just stay away.
So that is why you're not calling him back. You're not calling him back because you're embarrassed about vomiting and all the other bodily functions that happened.
Yes. I mean, how could we ever come back from an experience like that?
Well, I think that just means that you guys have moved to the next stage in your relationship. You know, a lot of people put pride in that. They're like, we're so close, we go to the bathroom with the door open. You're like, I don't even wait for a bathroom. I do it in the zoo. You know? You guys are close now.
I don't know.
Well, I'd be interested to see how he feels, and we can ask him because he's actually on the other line listening right now and wants to talk to you.
Hey, Janine.
Oh, my God. You've been listening this whole time?
Yep.
Oh, my God. Okay. Awesome.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm just glad you're okay. It's good to hear your voice.
Yeah, I'm fine, except my ego, I guess. Really just poured out my insides to you, didn't I?
Well, I mean, I've seen them before.
That's a good point.
Yeah. I guess if you take that literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know about all the other stuff.
Yeah, didn't really want you to know about the other stuff, but okay.
You know, I know it was crazy. It was a crazy date. I mean, there's no getting around that. But through it all, like, I'm glad it was with you. And I mean, up until that point, it was the best date I'd ever been on. And I don't know. I was so worried about you after I didn't hear from you, and I don't know. I can't get you out of my head, and I could see us going somewhere, and yeah, I was worried.
Wow. Oh my God, that's so sweet.
I know, it's so cute. I'm gonna explode.
I know. It makes me want to crap my pants right now.
Stop it, Jubal.
That's what I do when I get excited.
Like, I know you're saying these nice things right now. I don't know, just because you're on the radio or something, but you saw me throw up like The Exorcist, like projectile vomit. So I guess I can't trust that you're being honest, because I can't imagine that you'd want to like kiss me after that. You know, I'm just being completely honest.
I get that. Look, I didn't want you then, but it didn't mean I didn't want you ever. I mean, what's a little puke? I mean, it's not that big of a deal, and it's a little allergy problem. That's nothing.
Yeah, but it's more than just like going to the zoo. I have allergies to like everyday things. There are going to be things that I don't even know I'm allergic to that come up later on, you know, and it could happen again. So
I don't mind puke. Like, I could do puke all day. Like, I puke with you, hold your hair when you puke. Like,
all right.
Oh my God, you found your vomit soulmate.
Yeah.
I mean, we can be in a plastic bubble on our dates. Like, you know, or bring airplane bags for you to throw up in. Like, I really don't care. That's not the point. As as long as we're together doing it, nothing else should really matter.
That's pretty impressive, Janine.
Oh, come on, Janine.
He's a good guy.
What do you think? Do you want to go out with him again? Would you go out with Brad one more time on a second date? We will pay for it.
If you say no, you are crazy.
I mean, Brad, are you serious? Do you seriously want to go out again? Like, seriously, non-radio, like us.
There's not a doubt in my mind. Absolutely.
Janine, what do you need this man to say? He likes you. For
I know.
goodness
It's going to be
sakes,
so
woman.
embarrassing. It'll be so embarrassing to see him again.
Whoa.
It can't get any worse than me watching you puke into a monkey cage. So please, just give me a second chance, and I promise everything is going to be great this time. It's going to be okay.
What do you think, Janine? One more chance.
Okay. Yes.
You'll do it?
I'll do it.
All right, awesome.
Oh, yay.
I'll do it.
Congratulations, Brad. You got a second date.
Did it.
Yeah.
We'll be sure to send you somewhere where there's plastic on the floor just in case things go bad.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Everybody texting in at 78592 wants a follow-up on the couple that just did the second date update. We'll try to get you an update at some point. But if you missed it, everybody is in love with the dude from the second date update. And understandably, very, very compassionate guy. His name is Brad, and he went out with a girl named Janine. They went to the zoo, and there was an unfortunate incident where she started kind of puking everywhere and got really sick. Found out it was from her allergies. The reason, though, that she wasn't calling back was because she was embarrassed, not because of getting sick like that, but she also had a different kind of accident while she was getting sick.
Oh, gosh.
And she thought maybe he knew about it. And either way, she was just embarrassed and didn't want to see him again. But after talking it out, they decided to go out again, and he was very understanding of her problem.
They are so cute. I hope that this is like the start of their love story.
I mean, I do too.
What if that is your first date story? That's
what I'm saying.
amazing, right?
It's not amazing,
It is amazing. That's the wedding you want to go to, okay? That's the story you want to hear during the speeches.
That's the wedding you want to go to, just hoping that she has an allergic reaction and you see what happens in that wedding dress. That's why you want to go to that wedding.
White is pretty revealing.
Hey, if the monkeys are freaking out about it, you know it was a bad scene, right?
Yeah.
Like
Somebody else texted in at 78592 and said they had the same kind of thing happen on a first date with their now husband. They said they've been married 30 years, but on a first date they had an allergic reaction and pretty much crapped their pants too.
And I mean it.
Is
Like,
this
that
the
is the
secret to
cutest
love?
poop in your pants story ever.
Yeah, I guess that's how you really gauge love these days.
Hey, listen, if you could come back after that, you can go through anything, right?
Another text in at 78592 says, any guy who stands by you while you vomit is a keeper.
Yes, definitely.
Amen. Amen.
Or, yeah, if they just cry and run out of the room and never want to talk to you again, they're usually not a good person.
No. Not the right fit for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, everybody wants to go. Even if it doesn't work out for them, the dude from today's second date update, Brad, he will definitely be able to find a date from any of our listeners right now. Everybody just wants somebody who can understand them when they go number 2 in their pants.
I had one guy puke on a date, and I could never go out with him again. Maybe I'm a bad person. I don't know. It was clam chowder. It was in the front of the car. It wasn't a good scene, and it ruined it for me. So if you can go past that, it means you really like that person.
Yeah, it means no matter what, they can show you their worst side possible, whether it's like emotionally or physically. You've already seen them at the worst you could ever see anybody.
I think we found that everyone should start vomiting and doing other things on their first date.
Yeah, that's the true test. If you want to see if somebody really likes you, just crap your pants in front of them. That's all you have to do. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person that didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
Now ADT can help protect your family at home and on the go. Get started with ADT's best offer, an ADT starter kit and security camera installed free. A savings of $449. Plus, you'll get ADT Go, the new family mobile safety app and service for 24/7 emergency response. Go to ADT.com/podcast today to take advantage of ADT's best offer with 36-month monitoring contract, easy pay and QSP. Early termination and activation fees apply. Additional charge for ADT Go premium services after 3/31/18. Certain markets excluded. Licenses available at ADT.com. Offer ends April 1st.
92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Every guy has been there before. You sit down at a restaurant and you're hanging out, and then the waitress walks up and says hello. And you instantly realize that she initiated a conversation with you, so she must think you're attractive. So you throw her some smooth lines like, yeah, I'll take an electric lemonade, and you keep those coming, and there's a big tip in your future. Just let them know that you're a power player.
And a bad boy.
Yeah. And then when you sign the bill, you leave like a 26% tip to let her know
You stop
that
it.
you are making the big dough.
Yeah.
And then you write your phone number on the receipt so she can call you later, and you two can go out for a romantic evening.
God, how could she say no to that?
Exactly. And that's exactly what happened to Mary Ellen, who's on the phone right now. She was serving a table, and some dude hit her up, and now he's not calling her back, and she's wondering why.
You actually fell for that?
I usually don't, but this guy seems different.
Was he as smooth as I described, or was it even better?
He was a little less smooth than that.
A little less smooth. Yeah, he didn't drop the electric lemonade thing, did he?
No,
Yeah.
definitely not.
That gets the servers every single time.
Yeah, man. You stop it with your sugary drink.
So your email said that this guy was actually somebody who you waited on. How did that go down? How do you get your number?
So he was super cool and definitely different than all the other creepy dudes that hit on me at the bar.
What's his name, by the way?
Tommy.
Tommy, okay.
And you're at a bar while all this is happening.
Yes, I cocktail waitress at a bar, and he was at one of my bar tables where I was serving food and drink.
Oh, awesome.
So did he actually ask you for your phone number, or did he try the thing of like leaving it on the receipt?
No, he actually did ask me at the end, and he did it really respectfully, and this is the only time that I've ever actually went for it.
What did he say specifically?
He said, I'm sure this happens to you all the time, but you seem like a really cool girl. You've done such a good job of taking care of me, and I would love to take you out on a date if I could give you my number, and you could, you can call me if you decide to do that. No pressure.
That all sounds nice, except for the you've done a really good job taking care of me part. That kind of creeped me out a little bit, I got to be honest.
No, it wasn't like that. It wasn't creepy.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like, it was his turn to take care of her for a night, is the way I read it.
Okay.
Plus, he dropped in that nice compliment in the beginning about how this must happen to you all the time because you're so sexy.
Absolutely.
All right, and what did you guys do for your date?
I love to go dancing, and one of my favorite DJs was in town, so we decided we'd go to his show. And, which I was really excited about. And on my way there to meet him, he texts me and says that he needs to reschedule.
Ooh, that sucks. While you were on your way to the club?
Wow.
Yeah. He said it was for an emergency.
Okay.
So do you think, because as soon as you said dancing, I'm like, well, that's kind of risky with a guy. Like, either guys are into it or they're very adamantly against dancing.
I know that. I realize that about guys. And when we were trying to decide what we were going to do, he let me choose. And I said, well, I really like to dance. Is that something you like to do? He said he loves to dance.
Oh, good.
Okay. So he said he actually liked it, but then he canceled on you right before you got there.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you even want to do a second date update with him.
Well, I haven't even told you the worst part, you guys. We set up a second date, and he canceled.
What?
He canceled on you twice?
Last minute?
Yeah, twice.
And you still want to call him?
I don't know. There was something about him. There was something different the day that I served him, and then the next time we spoke over the phone, it was just a really good conversation, and he just didn't seem like other guys.
He is hot, isn't he? He's really hot.
He's hot.
Okay, but listen, are you the only one in this conversation right now that believes that maybe he actually had 2 emergencies?
I thought about that. That dawned on me. I don't know if maybe he's got a girlfriend or a wife. I don't know. I'd like to get to the bottom of it. I'd like to know, and I don't understand why he wouldn't just say something or, not pursue me.
You just want to find out why he's blowing you off twice.
Something's up.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's rude.
How did you respond to him after he ditched you the second time?
The second time he canceled on me, he did give me a day in advance notice. So.
Oh, that's nice. No wonder.
Oh, Jubal.
Yeah.
No wonder
so
you want to call him.
Gentlemen.
I was annoyed, but at least I wasn't on my way there and hadn't wasted my time.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and you haven't heard from him since he canceled that second time.
We've texted back and forth a couple times, just like really short words. And I just want to get to the bottom of this. I want to know if there's another woman in the picture or what his deal is.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
Great, thank you.
Okay, that's before, I'm going to cancel on you right before we do it. Just, so just hang on, okay?
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I'm about to use some very strong language.
Uh-oh.
So be prepared.
Okay.
I am baffled.
Stop it.
Yeah.
No.
Befuddled.
Almost.
Yeah.
You didn't tell me to close my ears.
I'm
Jubal.
sorry. I just had to say it. Very confused about why the girl for the second date update today is not getting a call back. Her name is Mary Ellen. She's actually on the phone. And Mary Ellen, I'm sorry you had to hear that.
It's okay.
Yeah, but I just don't get it. If you're just tuning in, Mary Ellen works at a bar. She gets hit on all the time by dudes, which happens.
Yeah.
And normally she turns them down, but she actually said yes to a guy named Tommy. And they'd been texting back and forth to go out on a date. But twice he's blown her off.
Wow.
One, when she was on the way to the date.
Yeah.
She wanted to go dancing. Some DJ that she really likes was in town, and he texted her right before saying, I'm not going to make it. And the other time was they scheduled a makeup date, and he canceled the day before. So she's wondering why he would cancel on her. And I'm wondering the same thing. How does a cute waitress get blown off twice and then still want to do a second date update?
It's all
Well,
turned
that
around.
probably makes her feel better, Jubal.
That's what's confusing me so much, Mary Ellen.
Yeah, me too. I'm confused. I just want to get to the bottom of it.
Now, and you sound pretty pessimistic. Like you were saying, maybe he's married. I mean, what if he actually has a legit excuse? You do want to go out with him, right?
I mean, yeah, I do want to go out with him as long as he doesn't cancel on me a third time.
Oh, that is a good point.
All right, well, if you guys agree to a second date after this whole thing, we'll make sure it happens right now. We won't let him off the phone until you two are together in the same space, okay?
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
Okay. Well, here I go. I'm going to dial his phone number right now.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Tommy?
Yeah, speaking.
Hey, Tommy, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry, say it one more time. Hello?
Hey, Tommy, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. You there?
Yeah.
What's going on?
I don't think that he meant that you
Tommy,
need to
can you
yell.
hear me, Tommy?
No.
I can hear you, but I just don't know who you are.
Oh, okay, good. I was worried you couldn't hear me. Tommy, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Are you familiar?
Am I what?
Are you familiar?
Are you sure he can hear us?
Have you heard of Brooke and Jubal in the morning before?
No.
Oh, okay, good. It's a radio show.
Great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We're calling you today because one of our listeners emailed us about you.
Okay.
Okay, are you curious to know who would email us?
Uh-huh.
I still feel like Tommy has no idea what's going
No,
on.
and he doesn't sound like he cares.
So, Tommy, you recently met a girl named Mary Ellen, right?
Yes,
Yes.
I did. Why? How do you know that?
Well, I know that because Mary Ellen emailed us to see if we could get a hold of you because apparently you've scheduled a date with her twice now and blown her off each time.
Okay, is that what she said?
That's what she said. Yeah. And so we're getting you on the phone to find out why you keep blowing her off.
To be honest with you, I've just been really conflicted about it.
And why is that?
She thinks, just so you know, that you're probably either married or have a girlfriend.
No, I'm
Wait.
not.
Is that a nervous laugh because you're lying to us, or is that a nervous laugh because you're surprised she thinks that?
No, I swear to God, I definitely don't have a girlfriend or a wife.
Okay.
That's a
so
good start.
We got that out of the way. Why won't you go out on a date with her then? Why do you keep scheduling and then bailing?
It's my own insecurity, to be honest with you. I just didn't feel comfortable with it when I thought about it.
Male pattern baldness? Is that what it is?
Hey, women are okay with that.
No, I'm not balding.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you said insecure, and that's instantly where I went. I was like, he's got to be balding.
No, that is not the case.
Oh.
How can you be insecure? You're the guy that walks into a bar, asks a hot bartender out, and she actually says yes to you out of the thousands of guys that hit on her all the time.
To tell you the truth, I'm not
usually that impulsive, and I only did that because I really was drawn to her. Mary Ellen is really interesting. She's really lovely, and I thought she was great, and I still think she's great.
Sounds like the kind of girl that you want to blow off while she's on the way to a club to meet you. Usually when you describe somebody like that, you're like, I can't wait until they just get right to the door of where we're supposed to have a date and then tell them I'm not showing up.
Listen, in all sincerity, I know that in the end she probably wouldn't be happy with this.
Why?
So,
what is wrong with you?
all right, so you want to hear the whole truth then?
Yeah, that'd be great. I'm assuming she probably does too.
We talked on the phone for quite a while the night that we met, and it was great. It was a really wonderful conversation. And after I got off the phone with her, I looked her up on social media, and I thought she was a lot older than she actually is.
Okay.
She's 23.
All right.
Okay, what's wrong with that?
It's kind of young. How old are you?
I'm 42, and I'm divorced, a couple of years.
Okay, so you're almost 20 years older than her.
Yeah.
And that bothers you?
Yeah, some girls like that.
Most guys are like,
what's the issue?
yeah, jackpot.
It's not me, it's for her. I don't want to do that to her, if that makes any sense.
You don't want her to date a geriatric.
Yeah, in so many words. Thank you, yes.
But come on, I mean, shouldn't you leave that up to her?
She's going to have to explain this to, her friends that we go out with and her family, like meeting her parents. Like, I never for a million years thought that I would ever be that guy, that gets the parents.
I can see what you mean there a little bit. It would be awkward to be 20 years older than the girl that you're dating and be like, okay, I've officially become like midlife crisis man.
Yeah, but if you guys have a real connection and you think that she's sophisticated and intelligent, then why not?
I think that's kind of a simple way of looking at it, and it is really a lot more complicated than that, especially on my end,
Okay, wouldn't you be curious to find out what she thinks?
Not really. I'm not exactly proud to be in this situation. I think she's just kind of going to mock and ridicule me. Can you guys just tell her?
Okay. Well, how about I just tell you that you actually kind of told her because she's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah. Yep. Mary Ellen?
Hi, Tommy.
I thought she sent an email. I didn't know that this was a phone thing. I thought she wrote a letter.
She did, and then we got her on the phone and told her to hang on while we talked to you to see if we could get the answer, and now it's time for her to talk to you.
Yeah.
That's one way to sum it up.
I'm not really sure how to take this.
Oh, man. Did you hear the whole thing? Did you hear everything?
Yeah. You don't look 42.
That's a nice
compliment.
thing. Yeah.
Kind of.
You don't look 23.
Wait a minute.
At all.
I don't know how to take that. I mean, you said I look a lot older.
No,
What does a lot older mean?
No, I didn't mean like you look old. You look like a woman.
Oh.
Whoa.
You look like you've been experienced, Mary Ellen.
A real woman.
Okay.
I just mean you look more mature, and you sound more mature. I didn't mean to think that you look like some old broad. I'm not saying that at all. No, you're amazing and you're beautiful, actually. And when I was 23, you would be the one I would have dreamt about.
I tell you what, Mary Ellen, if I were 20 years younger, the things we'd do.
You
Mary
weren't
Ellen,
even born.
does it bother you that he's 42?
I mean, I'm just surprised that he wouldn't have told me that ahead of time.
In all fairness, I didn't think I had to. Like, I had no idea.
I mean, like, when you looked me up on social media and you found that out, you could have texted me or said something, like given me the respect at least to say something so that I'm not sitting here wondering and trying to figure out what's going on.
I'm sorry. I've never been in this situation, and I honestly was really desperate to avoid having this conversation because it's really awkward.
Here we are.
Wasn't it kind of a clue when she said her favorite DJ was in town and she wanted to go dancing that she wasn't 35?
All right, so now you know why I wanted to cancel.
Oh!
All right. So you're like, who's this Tiesto guy?
I knew, like, if I was going to go there that night, that I was just going to embarrass myself.
Hey, man.
Like, this doesn't sound like Jimmy Buffett at all.
Raise the
This
roof.
is terrible.
I'm not that old.
Come on. Tommy, you're not a parrot head?
A parrot head? No, he's more of a Grateful Dead guy.
I just wish that you would have given me the option and the choice of whether or not I wanted to go out on a date with you because of your age.
Well, Tommy, how about this? Would you like to go out on a second date with Mary Ellen? We will pay for it.
Come on, what could it hurt?
You know what, though? She can't really make this decision. And I don't mean this to say in any condescending way, but you don't know what I know. Like, I know what you're going to discover. You're going to discover that I go to bed really early compared to you.
You're going to discover that I like going to bed at 9 o'clock at night.
Can I interject here for a second? Honestly,
I can't drink. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry to interrupt you. I don't know if I want to go on a second date anymore.
Really?
Yeah, after listening to all this, like, you can't make the decision for me, and you think you've got it all figured out, and if that's the case, I don't want to deal with that anyways.
Wow. That's a good...
It kind of sounds like we're listening to a daughter and her dad argue. You don't know how I feel. I know everything. You think you know everything. Awesome.
Oh, my dad is in his 40s, so that's one thing.
Oh, man. God. This just keeps getting better.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592. This guy's an idiot. I'm 46 and not old.
Yeah.
He's an idiot.
You know, you're not old to 42-year-olds.
Yeah.
Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Mary Ellen wanted to call a guy named Tommy. She was actually waiting on him, and he asked for her phone number. She gave it to him. They went out on a date. The reason he wasn't calling back was because on the date, he found out that she was actually 23. Yeah. He thought she was older, and he's in his 40s. So he felt like she was too young to date him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which is strange because normally it goes the other way.
Yeah.
Like a 40-something-year-old dude gets to go out with a 23-year-old, and they're like, yeah, I'm the man.
Totally.
Dude, it's so gross when they act that way, though.
Yeah.
He was really condescending to her, though. Like, you don't know what you want.
Yeah, he really was at the end.
Not trying, though.
I know, but she was an intelligent woman. Like, she can make her own decisions.
Yeah, she sounded like she was put together and and was like, yeah, I don't mind dating a 40-something-year-old until the end of it after he said that. Like, look, I can't make the decision for you, but I've got to tell you, you don't know what you want. She's like, yeah, screw you.
Yeah.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
Brooke Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Some people call to do a second date update to find the person they want to be tied down to for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
While others want to do a second date update just to get in touch with the person they want to tie down for an evening.
Whoa.
And that's the kind of second date update we have today. Todd is on the phone. Apparently he met a woman named Gina, and she's not calling him back. He doesn't want a long-term thing, but he does want to see if he can get one more date to try to get some action.
What? So no wonder she's not calling you back.
What's up, Todd?
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Pretty good. So you really don't want a relationship with the girl that you want to call today, but you do want to try to hook up with her? Is that what I got from your email?
Yeah, I mean, sure, that'd be nice, but I'm more curious kind of what the hell happened after I hung out with her.
Okay. And before we get too far into this, she wasn't looking for a relationship either, right?
Well, we actually only hung out one night at a bar, so we didn't really get to that part of the conversation.
All right. Well, how did you meet her?
Well, we met at the bar where we were hanging out at.
Oh, okay.
So
that's it.
So you met her just one night. You didn't actually have like an official date.
No official date. I tried to do an official date, but she was not returning my calls.
Okay. And did you approach her at the bar, or what happened there?
No, actually, she initiated it. She started talking to me. I was just out with my friends, and she approached me while I was at the bar.
Dude, I appreciate that. I love when women take the first step. That's rad.
Oh, yeah, it's rare when it happens, but that's what attracted me to her.
Does this happen to you a lot? Are you a guy that girls hit on often?
No, never. That's why this is so amazing.
And how was it when she approached you? She would walk up and be like, you want to buy me a drink, Stad? Or something. I mean, that's what I would imagine happens. It's never really happened to me.
Because then you like give up the whole control thing if they're the one buying you a drink.
Well, I mean, she was actually really cool. She wasn't like some girl just trying to get drunk off of my money.
Yeah.
She said, "You look fun," which was the first thing she said to me.
Oh,
that's cool.
Oh,
nice
all right.
line. Because that could mean anything.
Yeah.
That could mean fun in bed. That could mean fun at an amusement park. I don't know.
Good line.
Yeah, actually, that line worked on me, but come to think of it, any line a girl would tell me at a bar would work for me, too.
Yeah. Hey, sir, could you move out of my way? Absolutely, I'll buy you a drink. No, that's not what I'm saying. Did you hang out with her all evening?
Pretty much, yeah. We were talking all evening. She thought I was really funny, which was nice and rare, so we...
Rare.
I was hanging out with her while my buddies just sort of kept drinking.
I get why you want to do a second date update now. This is a very rare evening for you. A woman hit on you for once, and then she also thought you were funny.
Whoa.
Yeah, actually, and she also said I was young and energetic. Well, that sounds positive. I like that.
I don't know.
It sounds like she was actually looking for you to spend some time in the bedroom. Like, you look like you're bendy. You look spry.
It's kind of a weird thing to say, though. Was she a lot older than you?
She's a little older, yes. I didn't get her age, but I could tell she was a little older than me.
Okay.
Like
So, like cougar older?
Could be, yeah. I mean, it was dark, and I was drinking, so
Yeah.
I could very well be that. I hope not too old, but
Okay.
I could tell she was older.
She was older. She wasn't like 22 years old.
No, not at all. But, I'll tell you, I like women with experience. That's always
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Well, and plus, there's no, question about her intentions. If you're an older woman, you know what you want, and you go straight for it, man.
Clock's running out. You got to get it in while you can.
Yeah, that's kind of also what sort of drove me to, want to hang out with her again, really.
I can totally see this.
So wait, how did the night end?
So she actually gave me her phone number and said, let's get together sometime soon so we can have a lot of fun.
Oh.
All right.
Wow.
A lot of fun.
She is sassy.
Yeah.
Did you guys make out or anything?
We made out a little bit. I was, at that point, it was like closing time, so I was pretty gone, but
Okay.
some stuff happened, yeah.
So a little bit of stuff happened there, and it sounds like she wants a lot of bit of stuff to happen later.
You would think that, but that's why I'm wondering what the hell happened, 'cause she's not returning any of my messages.
And what do you say to her in your messages?
I mean, the first message I left, I said, hey, this is Todd, and I'm ready to have some fun.
Is that right?
I like that. And you haven't heard anything back from the messages that you've left her?
I haven't heard anything back, not any, and I've left her a few, so I don't know what's up.
Okay.
Maybe she's just been busy. I feel like a woman like this has many young, spry gentlemen in waiting.
That's okay. I mean, just call me back and let me know.
All right. Cool. Well, we'll play a song, come back, and then we'll call her and get your second date update, all right?
Cool, thanks, guys.
Yeah, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Todd is on the phone, and Todd is a victim of a cougar attack. That's right.
That's the weakest cougar I've ever heard.
Little tiny little cougar.
Oh, okay.
But he was at a bar when a woman approached him named Gina, and she said, "You look fun."
Oh, hey.
And then they hung out, had some drinks, made out a little bit. Then she gave him her phone number at the end of the night and said, "Call me for even more fun." But he's been trying to call and has heard nothing back. So he's curious why someone would be so aggressive with him at the bar and then not call him back. Todd, are you ready to go?
I am, yes, thank you.
Are you sure? That didn't give you like PTSD or anything, hearing that cougar again?
No, I don't know what the hell that was, but I hope it explains something what the hell's going on.
Wow. Now, you don't know this woman's exact age, but if you had to guess, what do you think the age gap between you two is?
I think realistically maybe 12 years apart.
Okay. That's not too bad.
Enough of a gap to be a
No.
cougar, though.
Or a small kitten. I'm still not sure what your definition. Yeah. That's like Todd's just little catnip at this point.
All right, Catnip, are you ready to make the phone call?
Yeah, please. Let's do it.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Gina.
She's not here at the moment. Can I take a message?
Yeah. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay. Can you spell that, please?
Yeah, it's Jubal.
Okay. Yep.
Hey, who? Real quick, who is this that I'm speaking with?
This is Dennis.
Dennis. And how do you know Gina?
She's my wife.
Oh. Okay. Did you know she's going to be back later? Because I kind of want to talk to her about something.
And you need to speak with her about...
Well, it'd be better if I talked to her about it. I just want to steal a few minutes of her time, so. You might just be able to tell her I called. I can try back. Do you know when she'll be back?
I don't actually, but I could take a message for you.
Yeah, I think it's probably better if I call back.
If I may ask, what does a radio station want to talk to her about?
Well, we do a segment on our show.
No.
And it kind of reconnects old friends, so we had one of our friends email us to get a hold of her, so that's all.
So some old friend wants to connect with her?
Yeah, just like a buddy of hers.
I mean, I'm sure I would know who it is.
Yeah, maybe not on this one. I don't know. I think they go back a ways.
Well, I guess I could tell her that you called. What's the name of this person?
Todd.
Todd.
Yeah, Todd. He's been trying to get a hold of her.
Todd.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second. I think I might know what this is about.
Really?
Did she just meet this guy?
Yes, she did.
How do
She
you-
just met a dude
At a
named...
bar?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you know about this?
Oh, yes, I know all about it.
Oh, my God.
Oh, dude.
I am
All
so
right.
sorry. I am, like, my heart is in my throat right now.
I'm sorry,
Whatever you
man.
guys are going through.
We do a segment on our show where when people meet somebody out at a bar or something like that and they want to get a hold of them, they email us to see if we can figure out why they're not calling them back. That's why we were calling.
You know what? Just let them know that we haven't had a chance to call them yet.
Huh?
What?
Yeah, no, just tell them that.
Wait, can you repeat yourself one more time?
Just let him know that she's been away. She's been, out the past week, and we haven't gotten the chance to, to contact him yet.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Are you sure you know what's going on here?
Oh, yeah.
What do you think is going on then?
Gina hit it off with him, I think, at a bar the other night.
What?
Okay,
And,
so you do know what's going on.
Oh, yeah.
What?
So you're cool with her hitting on another dude out at the bar?
Yeah, that's kind of the plan.
The plan?
Plan?
Oh, it's
Well-
just dawning on me.
I don't know what's going on.
Okay, so
Wait.
this
Yeah,
is
no,
okay. This is all okay with you.
Yes, it's very okay with me.
So you guys are in, like, an open relationship or something.
What is
you're
going
saying.
on right now?
What?
Oh, Todd.
Well, Todd, I think that you are about to be a third wheel.
Hello?
You've got quite the invitation, sir.
Uh-oh.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Loud and
Dennis,
clear.
we can hear you. What you just heard was Todd, who is actually on the other line listening to this conversation.
Oh.
Yeah, Todd is
Oh.
on the other line because Todd
Oh, my God.
was hoping to be able to talk to your wife Gina about the night that they met.
Hey, man, you know what? I didn't know she was married. She didn't say anything about that.
Yeah, well, that's all part of the game.
Part of the game.
What?
I'm sorry. I thought I was talking to a girl at a bar that was really into me.
Yeah, she was. She came home, told me all about you, and I was like, yeah, let's meet him.
Oh, my
This is
God.
amazing.
Todd,
Wait.
are you freaking out right now?
Wow.
Yeah, this is insane. It's insane.
Like insane in a good way, Todd, or insane?
No!
Oh,
No,
okay,
not
I'm just
in a
checking.
good way.
You know-
What are you talking about? No, I don't go out for threesomes. This is crazy.
Look, Todd, I totally get it. This is might sound weird and stuff, but if you wanted to give it a shot, she took a selfie, I think, with you, and I thought you were cute, and she thought you were cute, and we think you're cute. So
Oh my God.
It's quite the compliment, Todd.
I'm embarrassed.
Stop laughing. It's not. I don't even think this is funny. I think you're setting me up.
I promise you this, we did not set you up at all.
I think it's really funny.
Todd, you need to relax. Okay, it's fun. It's an interesting thing, and spices things up. I mean, come on, you've never done this before in college or high school or any point?
High
high school. My God.
I mean, is this your way to get me to come over so you can beat the shit out of me? Is that what this is?
Todd, it's the exact opposite, actually.
Well, Dennis, aren't you a smooth talker?
No, I'm serious, Todd. If you want to come over, we'd love to have you sometime.
Oh my God. Hey, Todd, I mean, you were really attracted to his wife at one point.
Yeah.
And that's good.
At one point. I mean, but now I'm talking to a man, and that whole thing, anything I thought might happen is completely out the window.
Come on, Todd. I mean, my wife's beautiful, right?
Yes, she is.
Yeah, so, you know what I mean?
Know what I mean? Yeah.
Come on.
Hey, Todd, would you like to go out with Dennis and his wife, Gina, for a second date?
Oh, my God.
We will pay for it.
I have one word to answer that. No.
No? Are you sure?
The only reason I'm disappointed is because I wanted it to be our first time, too, for you guys.
Guys, I can't even believe this happened.
Todd, come on. What's your weekend look like? What's your schedule like this weekend?
Dude, Dennis wants it to happen. Gina wants it to happen. Todd, come on, get on board.
Again, definitely not.
Are you sure, Todd? It's Saturday. It's going to be fondue night.
Fondue. Wow. Man. Save the extra cheese sauce for Todd.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
You guys are perverts. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about today's second date update. So many people texting in at 78592. Very interested in the dude from today's second date update. And I'm not talking about the dude that was trying to call a woman back to figure out why she wasn't getting in touch with him. I'm talking about the dude that was her husband that was down with the whole situation. A text in at 78592 says, what bar did he meet her at? I want to go to that bar. Another one that said, hey, can you give Dennis me and my wife's phone number? And then they texted a phone number with it.
Hey,
if you didn't hear today's second date update, this dude Todd wanted to call a woman named Gina. She was a little bit of a cougar, and he was very excited about going out with her when he met her at the bar. But she wasn't calling him back, so we dialed the phone number, and a guy answered. His name was Dennis.
And my heart sunk. I thought we were giving him information that his wife was cheating on him.
Yeah, it sounded like at first he was being informed that his wife had met another guy at the bar, but he's like, oh yeah, I know about that. Yeah. Tell Todd we'll be in touch with him soon. We've been a little busy. And then once Todd came on the line, the guy was like, oh yeah, no, I saw your picture with my wife and we are very interested in hanging out with you.
Together. Oh my God. And Saturday night is fondue night.
Come on.
Can you be more cliche about the whole situation?
Seriously, if you're going to be a swinger, fine. Yeah. But fondue.
Let's break the stereotype.
I mean, you got velvet sheets too. Is that what you're telling me?
But there are a lot of people texting in at 78592. One woman texted in, oh, me and my husband used to do that. It's a lot of fun.
Really?
So,
wow.
There's a lot of people really interested in meeting the couple from today's second date update. I'm sorry I can't connect you guys, but I'm sure you might know where you can find them.
I can't believe how many people think that Todd overreacted.
Yeah.
I know.
They're like,
I was
Todd, get the stick out of your bum.
Everybody's like, Todd needs to loosen up and have fun. Do it, Todd. Everybody was wishing he would do it. Todd did decline the three-way. He wasn't interested.
Oh, it could have been more than a three-way. I mean, if it's Saturday night fondue night, who knows?
Yeah, who knows what was going on?
Over.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person or persons who aren't calling you back.
Moving 92.5. Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You know, normally going into these phone calls, I have a little bit of information. But today, I don't know anything.
What?
I know nothing about the guy on the phone that wants to do a second date update today.
Then why are we talking to him?
He sent us an email that said, I need to do a second date update really bad. Please call me. So I figured, let's call him.
What?
All I know is he wants to do a second date update. He knows how to use an email account. His name is Alex.
Okay.
And I'm assuming that the girl he wants to call isn't calling him back, but who knows? Alex, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing okay.
Alex, what's with the vague email, man?
I don't know. I didn't know what else to say. It's just that I wanted to do a second date update.
Well, you could have given us a little background information on the date itself and what happened and why you want to call this girl.
Oh, okay. Well, my bad.
Tell us her name.
Her name's Tiffany.
Tiffany. Okay. Tell us how you met Tiffany.
I met her at the club.
All right. Did you approach her? She approach you? How'd you guys
I approached her, yeah.
Okay.
And is this a move you make often at the club?
No, actually, usually when I see a girl at the club, I can't get up the nerve to talk to her, and I go home lonely.
Wow, that's a sad, truthful statement, sir.
I love the honesty, Alex. All right. So,
not good.
So what made this time different? What made you finally go, you know what? For once in my life, I'm not going to go home lonely.
I want to be happy.
Well, I saw her dancing across the dance floor with her friends, and she was moving her hips in this great way and smiling and was just so joyful. Nice. And her hips were just like all over the place. I was like, I got to get in on some of that.
All right. So apparently, Alex, we know what you are motivated by.
It's not
hips.
joy.
You like hips.
He's a hip guy.
I do, but it didn't hurt that I think she was looking at me too.
Okay, so you felt like you had some confidence, like she had already given you maybe the okay.
Yeah, and her friends were looking over. It seemed like they were talking about me. I felt like I was getting all the right signals.
Nice. Maybe it's because you were staring at her hips the whole time, and she's like, "Hey, this guy won't stop looking at my hips."
Well, I wasn't the only one. She was really drawing some attention.
Okay. So you went over and talked to her, and you said, "Hey, lady, I see your hips winking at me. I wink back. What's up?"
I wasn't that smooth, actually, but
that smooth?
We call that smooth.
What did you say then?
I just went over and started dancing with her. I brought out all my goofiest moves, like the penguin and the cowboy and stuff.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I think that's awesome.
You make her laugh.
It is so much better than going up and trying to grind on her hips. Okay.
Yeah, she laughed. So make a girl laugh. That's it, right?
Yeah. Okay. So she thought it was funny that you were dancing like that. And did your date end there at the club, or did you guys actually go out on a real date?
Well, towards the end of the night, things were going well, so I just leaned in and whispered in her, "Do you want to see the real penguin back at my place?" And she gave me the nod.
Wait, she said yes. She didn't pour a drink on you.
Yeah, she was laughing quite a bit, so I think she said yes.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I guess the ultimate proof, if she said yes, did she go back to your place?
She did.
And how did the real penguin perform?
It started out pretty good. We'd get back. My roommate was home, which was totally unexpected. And I don't have the biggest place in the world, so, it's kind of in your face if somebody's around. But I just, offered her a drink, and we're sitting there hanging out talking, and, she gets like halfway through it and says, "Why don't we just try this another time?"
Whoa. It was that awkward?
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you not friends with your roommate?
No, we're close, but, I'm trying to progress things with the lady, and the roommate's in the way, if you know what I mean.
Like physically in the way? Like sitting between you two? Or just his mere presence was upsetting to her?
Just the mere presence, I think.
All right.
I do see him sitting next to you, rubbing your leg.
In between both of them.
So she said, "Let's try this another time."
Yeah.
And have you tried to text her and call her and see if maybe you could make another time happen?
Yeah, I have. And I texted her, like, "Do you want to see the penguin again?" And like,
dude, you won't let the penguin die, will you?
I love it.
Yeah, I felt like I was being really cute and fun and haven't heard anything, so I don't know.
And you're sure it's the roommate's fault that ruined your mojo? It wasn't something that you said? Because you sound adorable, but maybe not so smooth all the time.
Yeah, everything was fine, and the conversation was good. The only thing that changed things was my roommate.
Okay. And are you still living with this roommate?
Yeah.
Because I would have moved out right after.
Yeah, I've thought about it. It's kind of a deal breaker.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay.
All right. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I feel really bad for Alex, the guy who's on the phone, to do a second date update today. I feel really bad for him.
Why?
Because he's never going to be able to listen to this song the same ever again.
I'm on tonight, my hips don't lie, and I'm starting
Because he was lied to by some hips.
Yeah, they were.
If you missed the first part of today's second date update, we talked to Alex about the girl that he wants to call. He said he was originally attracted to her on the dance floor at the club because her hips would not stop looking at him and moving in his general direction. And he felt so compelled by her hips that he had to talk to her. They danced for a little while. They went back to his place. He said everything was going smoothly except his roommate was home, and he feels like his roommate might have ruined his chances with this girl because she had to leave, and that's the last that he's heard from her. So he got lied to by some hips.
Did you talk to your roommate about that night?
I did, and, nothing came up. Like, it just seemed normal, so I don't know.
Okay, so they didn't take blame for it or apologize?
No, because it seemed like there was nothing to apologize for.
Weird.
Okay, so we'll get her on the phone and find out what went wrong. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is Tiffany there?
This is she.
Hey, Tiffany, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm okay. Who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Oh, okay. I don't know it.
First,
Sorry.
I thought maybe you were familiar
I thought so
with
too.
who
Yeah.
I was and who we were, but I guess not.
I'm sorry. Sorry. Is this going to take long?
No, it shouldn't actually. I just kind of have one question to ask you, and then we can let you go about your business.
Okay, if it's quick, that's fine.
Okay. It's about a guy named Alex that you recently went out on a date with.
What?
It's a guy named Alex that you met at the club, and then you went back to his house?
The penguin? Maybe that rings a bell?
Yeah, no, I know who. Yeah. Okay, what?
Okay, so Alex emailed us because he really liked you, but he says that you're not answering any of his phone calls or text messages, so he thought maybe we could get you on the phone and find out if something went wrong the night that you guys met.
Yeah, it was a really weird night, yeah.
Why? It sounded, his description of it made it sound pretty normal.
You mean you actually, spoke with him?
Yeah, he told us all about your date. Well, I guess it's not really like a date, but he told us all about the night that you guys met.
Okay.
Everything he said was nice. He said that you guys seemed to have a good connection. You laughed a lot, and then you went back to his place, and then you left, and that's the last that he's heard from you.
Yeah, it's so weird. Okay, I thought he was really sweet. I just was, I don't know. After the club, I was kind of shocked with everything else that happened.
Everything else that happened. What he told us, it sounded pretty tame.
What, he told you about his roommate, right?
Yeah, he said that the roommate was there, and he feels like that killed the vibe. Yeah, it ruined everything. Yeah.
Why is this? That shouldn't be that big of a deal, right?
No, it was actually one of the most uncomfortable things the most uncomfortable situation I've ever been in.
Why?
Everything was fine. First of all, I didn't know he had a roommate, but whatever, a lot of people do. So when we started to go there, he told me his roommate shouldn't be home, but then she was.
Okay, so it was a female.
Yeah, female, but it wasn't, oh my God, I can't believe he didn't tell you this. Okay, it was his ex-wife.
Wait, what?
Oh!
His roommate is his ex-wife? Is that what you just said to us?
Yeah.
He lives with his ex-wife. He didn't tell us that at all. He just said my roommate.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said to me too, is his roommate. And then she came into the room, was talking or whatever. He goes to get us a beer, and she was looking at me weird. I don't know. And that's when I asked her, how long have you guys been roommates? How long have you known him? And that's when she was like, yeah, we were married for 2 years, and now we've been divorced for 3 months.
Oh my
And
God.
they've only been divorced for 3 months?
3 months.
Wow.
I kind of get it. You're living with somebody, you get divorced, it's hard to move out. But why the hell are you bringing women back to your place if you're still living with your ex-wife?
Exactly.
It's because she said she wasn't going to be there, and then she was.
Oh.
Hey, Tiffany, I should let you know that Alex is on the phone.
Are you kidding me right now?
No.
Hi, Tiffany. I'm so sorry that this happened. It's like a total misunderstanding.
I don't think so.
I think it's very understandable.
How is it a misunderstanding that it's your ex-wife?
I feel like that's pretty easy to understand.
Yeah, kind of cut and dry.
Yeah, we have an agreement, you know? It's not a big deal. Like, she's totally more of a roommate than an ex at this point, you know? It's been a while.
3 months. 3 months. It's been all 3 months since you've been divorced.
Well, yeah, we got divorced just 3 months ago, but the marriage was over way before that.
Oh. Well, maybe you should have told us that your roommate was your ex-wife. We might have known
what the
problem was.
I think it's the fact that it was a female is what the major problem was.
I mean,
no.
maybe,
No, that is not the issue. The issue is that you are living with your ex-wife and you're inviting other females to come over, and that is not okay.
I understand where you're coming from, but her and I have an agreement, and we'll text each other when we're coming home, and we'll clear out, and that's just the way it's supposed to be.
Like a normal roommate.
So wait.
Yeah, sort of.
It obviously didn't work very well if she hung around and then told your lady friend that you brought over that you guys were married at one point.
She never should have said that in the first place. It's against the rules of our agreement.
So she broke the rules, and that's why you got screwed out of this date.
Her fault.
Can I say one other thing?
Sure.
When he was going to get the beer and I was like left in the room with her, I heard him whisper to her, now that I understand the circumstances, he whispered to her, "Hey, you have to sleep on the couch tonight." And I did not understand what that meant. Well, obviously now I do.
Sleep together.
Are you kidding me? You guys are still sharing a bed?
It's a one-bedroom. We bought the place a long time ago, and we're kind of stuck with it for a little while. It's not a big deal.
It is a big deal. It's a huge deal.
Look, we do sleep in the same bed, but we have a body pillow that we put between us.
Oh, all right. Yeah, it's all good.
It's like a bumper.
Exactly. I've never done anything with anybody I've been in a bed with if there's a body pillow between us. Completely blocks it.
It does work. It works.
Oh.
Well, there you go.
Great.
Tiffany, what are you worried about? He's got a body pillow between his ex-wife, who is his roommate now. Would you like to go on a second date with him?
Yeah.
We will pay for it.
No, I don't think so. No.
Why?
No way.
That's so shocking that you don't want to go out with somebody that sleeps with their ex-wife every night.
Right? It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah. You have too high of standards, Tiffany.
Well, it's your loss because, nowadays life is complicated and people are stuck in different homes, like after the recession. It's just the way it is.
Yeah, that's the way it is. Tiffany,
That's
look.
the way it is.
Tiffany, if you want to be successful in the dating world, you're going to learn that you're going to have to date men who are living with their wives. Current or ex.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
When he was going to get the beer and I was like left in the room with her, I heard him whisper to her, "Hey, you have to sleep on the couch tonight."
Sleep together.
Are you kidding me? You guys are still sharing a bed?
It's a one-bedroom. We do sleep in the same bed, but we have a body pillow that we put between us.
Oh, all right. Yeah, it's all good. Got a text in at 78592 that says, "This situation is more common than you guys think. I have a bunch of friends who are doing this right now." The situation is from today's second date update. This guy, Alex, wanted to call a girl named Tiffany. They met one night, went back to his place, and his roommate was there. Mm-hmm. And that's what turned her off. Because his roommate was not just his roommate. His roommate is actually his ex-wife. And she found out that, they actually sleep in the same bed at night because they have a one-bedroom apartment. So it kind of killed the mood a little bit.
You think?
And he was like, "It's been over for a while. Our marriage wasn't even that long. We're more friends than anything." But still,
It doesn't matter.
you can see how she was a little apprehensive to date him.
Let me jump into your marital bed or ex-marital bed and sleep on her side. Ooh, it smells just like her.
Yeah. Knowing that the ex-wife is out on the couch while they're messing around.
It's too soon for this guy to go out and fully date, I think. I think he needs to get his stuff together a little bit before.
Or date, but not necessarily bring the dates back to you and your ex-wife's apartment.
Or suggest, "Hey, why don't we go back to your place?"
There it is.
Why would you bring him back to your place?
Well, I have roommates. Oh, that's cool. I have roommate. You know what? Go back to my place. I got a roommate.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that's your ex-wife and you sleep in the same bed?
There's a body pillow.
But stop being so judgy.
Yeah, get over and kiss me. What are you doing?
So they decided not to go out again. I'm wondering how many people are actually in this situation, though, because I bet you it happens more than you think.
I'm wondering how many girls and how many guys the ex-wife have brought back to the place that had no idea
that's true.
that they were living together.
They have the rules.
They said they coordinate with each other, like, hey, I have a date tonight, so please don't be home. And for whatever reason, she was actually at the apartment that night.
Yeah. I think the last time probably went wrong and she's getting a little payback or something. That's my guess, you know?
It just shows the difference between men and women here, because all the dudes texting and are like, I would have still done it.
Yeah, of course.
Wouldn't have mattered to me. And all the women are like, no, that's disturbing. I don't want to mess around with some dude while his ex-wife is there.
Yeah, even if she's out on the couch, it still doesn't matter.
Okay, you don't even want to see pictures of an ex in a picture frame. And we're talking about like an ex-girlfriend, let alone have the actual woman in the other room.
Yep. Just hanging out on the couch while you guys do your thing.
Yeah.
You can come out and compare notes after.
Yeah. She's just catching up on her Real Housewives.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Hope we weren't too loud in the other room. Is that everything okay? Somebody
texted you guys
in.
a cheese platter. What do you want for breakfast?
Somebody texted in, why didn't the wife leave? Because it's her house. Yeah. I don't think she has to. I think he needs to change the way he's dating more than being like, get out. I know you live here, but you're going to have to sleep outside tonight because I got a date. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5. Be friends. It's awkward.
It's Tuesday.
It's Brooke and Jubal's Awkward Tuesday phone call.
Letting somebody down easy is kind of an art form. It's tough to do. I had to let someone down easy the other day. I was walking through the hallway here at work. One of the sales girls walked by me and she said, hey, Jubal, how's your day? And I stopped right there and I was like, okay, come on. Do you think for a second that you have a shot with me? I am an on-air talent. You're a salesperson. And please don't ever look at me like that again, because if you look me in the eye one more time, I will go straight to HR. And by the way, I've seen what you drive and definitely not going to date somebody like you. So move it along.
That was easy.
I let her down easy that day, and I feel good about it.
You should not feel good.
And Robin is on the phone right now, and she's having trouble figuring out how to let somebody down easy. Robin, I hope that helped, and your question is now answered.
No, not quite.
Yeah. Okay. Shocking, Robin. Shocking that wasn't useful information for you.
Yeah, I don't know if that tactic's going to work for me in my situation.
You can always give it a shot and see.
Is it someone that's like a romantic thing that you have to let somebody down?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm like someone who, I do get like guys trying to pick me up in clubs or like at bars or something, but they're
Did
like.
you just call it a brag?
Yeah, that's what I'm calling for. It's just to brag about how I get hit on all the time.
All right. Cool. I like it. All right. Awesome.
So I'm really hot, and I get guys just always hitting on me. And
it's such a pain, isn't it? It's a pain.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah,
Wait, are you being sarcastic, though, right?
Well, yes, I'm being sarcastic. I mean, I do get hit on, but I know how to turn people down, normally. But this is a different situation.
And why is it different?
Because this is a family friend.
Oh my God, I'm so glad you didn't say family member.
Oh, yeah.
With the emails that we get, I wouldn't put it past.
You had me kind of scared for a second. All right, family friend.
So is this like a super close family friend or?
It is.
Okay.
We've known each other since we were kids, and he's always been like a really close friend of the family. He's come over for, different holidays and barbecues. Mm-hmm. And it's someone that I really care about, but I don't have any interest in romantically.
Is he older than you? Same age? Younger?
No, we're the same age.
Same age. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I know that everybody in my family loves him too, and it's not just me that cares about him. My family's really fond of him.
Yeah, so that could be bad if you guys started dating, too, because if something goes wrong, then all of a sudden,
Or it could be good because maybe he gets along with your family for a reason, and it would fit in great, and it'd be this, amazing love story, and your mom would be stoked.
Yeah, I mean, it would be nice, I guess, in that way, but he really just feels like a brother. There's just not that chemistry.
So how did he make a move as an adult?
He texted me a couple weeks ago, and he was like, hey, we should get drinks. I'd love to take you out for drinks, something like that.
Is this out of the ordinary? Do you guys hang out normally?
I mean, we really just do whenever there's like a family event.
Okay. Holidays. So it's kind of weird that he would randomly hit you up and ask you to go to drinks.
Yeah, this was definitely like a different thing.
And you're sure he wasn't just asking like as friends to catch up or start maybe a friendship outside of your guys' family things?
I'm definitely sure because I did not respond to the text.
Uh-huh.
And a few days later, he left me a voicemail, and it was like a much more kind of eager voicemail that was like, hey, haven't heard from you. What's going on? Just, give me a call back. Like, I'd love to take you out, take you out for drinks or dinner. So
take you out kind of sounds like a date, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And he's always been really flirty with me. Like, he flirts with me all the time. So I know that he likes me.
Okay.
And you're not interested?
I'm really not. It's just too close, It just feels like a little incestuous.
Yeah. So is that why you want to do an Awkward Tuesday phone call today? You want to figure out how you can let him down easy?
Yeah, I just really want to let him down easy because I don't want to make it awkward. Yeah. And, I do care about him.
You could always accuse him of being a pervert since you guys are practically brother and sister.
No.
What? Do you not know what easy means?
Let him down easy. I don't know what you guys aren't getting.
No. Dude, that's a hard situation to be in because you don't want to make holidays awkward and you also care about this person, so you don't want to hurt their feelings.
Can't just be blunt.
Yeah, I don't want to make him feel bad. I want to be able to see him at future family events. I want things to basically be able to go back to the way they were.
Right. And you have not responded to him at all since he left that voicemail?
No. I honestly don't know what to say. I'm really worried that I'm going to, say the wrong thing and hurt his feelings.
Okay. Well, we'll help you say the wrong thing.
No!
We'll play a song and then come back and give you some advice and you can make your Awkward Tuesday phone call, all right?
Okay.
All right, hang on.
It's awkward.
It's Tuesday.
It's Brooke and Jubal's Awkward Tuesday phone call.
It's always an awkward situation when you ask somebody out on a date that you've been close with for a while.
Yeah, totally.
Like, for example, Brooke, for a long time, would not stop asking me out.
Dumb.
And I was like, no. And then she finally moved on to Jose. And
what?
So,
you did not even just say that. That is so gross,
You guys
dude.
aren't-
I
No.
was keeping it a secret.
Oh,
What
okay.
are you doing, both of you? I am happily married. I'm sorry, Jose.
No
but I'm going to
comment.
vomit in my mouth.
Then we'll have to get into that in a different segment because right now we got to get to the Awkward Tuesday phone
I
call.
can't believe you just said that.
And Robin is on the
wrong with
phone.
you?
Robin has a close family friend who has asked her out, and she needs to call him today and let him down easily. And she doesn't know how to do that, so we're about to help her, and then she's going to make the phone call.
God.
Robin, other than the shocking news you just heard, are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay, Robin, you obviously called into the wrong show for advice. I'm just going to let you know that right now. What are you most nervous about?
I'm just most nervous about ruining our friendship.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Do you think that, if you tell him you don't want to date him, do you think that he's going to not want to be friends with you or your family anymore?
Yeah, potentially. Yeah. It might just be too embarrassing.
I mean, I think you just tackle it in the way that you even described to us, just about how you think of him as a brother, about how important he is to your family, and about how he's such a piece of, your heart, and you just don't want to chance all of that for a romantic relationship.
Yeah, I like your advice a lot better than Jubal's advice.
Okay.
Or you can just hook up one time and just say, hey, we can only do it this one time, and then that's it.
No.
Okay. Because then it's over and you don't have to worry about it anymore,
Yeah, that always works.
All right. I'm going to dial his phone number right now, and then you can talk to him, and we'll jump in if we think you need help.
Hello?
Hey, it's Robin.
Oh, hey, what's up? I
Hey.
didn't recognize the number.
I just wanted to call you. I'm so sorry that I haven't, called you sooner.
Yeah, I was trying to get a hold of you. I mean, when can we meet up? When can we go grab a couple drinks or something?
Honestly, it's a little crazy, and I don't think that, I'm not going to be able to, go out for drinks.
Like coffee or quick breakfast or something good? There's that diner around the corner.
Honestly, that's just not going to work.
Like a lunch person, or have you stopped eating now? What's up?
God, no! No, I'm just, David. I don't know how to tell you this, but I got your text and your voicemail, and you're really sweet, but it's just I can't, like, I just, no time's going to be good.
What are you talking about? Robin, are you okay?
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, like, we're such good friends, but I just need you to know that there is just zero chance that you and I will ever, like, have any, like, romantic connection between us. Like, I just, you know,
Robin,
I know.
What are you talking about?
Like, I love you, and I love you like a brother. And I want you to know that, like, I care about you so much, but I'm not going to go out with you. It's just too awkward. Does that make any sense?
Wait, you think I'm trying to date you?
Yeah, David, you asked me out.
No.
Right.
Oh my God. No. Robin, I'm not trying to ask you out, but like I do need to meet up with you and we need to talk in person. And like,
all right, but David, then why don't you just like tell me that you need to talk to me? You made it like sound like you wanted to ask me like take me out to drink.
Like, no, okay, like.
Can you just tell me what this is? What's going on?
Oh my God! See, I wanted to do this in person, and this is like.
What is going on?
Okay, all right.
Just tell me.
Okay. The reason I would rather just meet up in person is that I needed to tell you that I'm dating your mom.
What?
Awkward. Awesome. Didn't expect that to happen at all.
Whoa!
Wait.
What are you
who
talking
are
about?
those people there? Robin, wait, who are those people?
Oh my God.
Hey, David, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I am literally picking my jaw up off the table right now.
Oh my God.
Wait.
Oh my God.
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal. Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show. Robin listens to our show. She wanted our help in calling you to let you down easy because she thought you wanted to date her, but
oh my gosh,
you don't.
What is going on? What the hell is wrong with you? You're dating my mom.
Whoa. What the hell's wrong with me? What the hell's wrong with you?
No. You're not turning this around on me.
Yeah, hey, Robin, please don't yell at your stepdad like that.
Oh, Jubal, too soon. That is way too soon.
Oh my God, stop.
Oh.
No. Wait, you've got to be kidding me.
Are you actually dating her mom?
Yeah, kinda.
What do you mean kinda dating my mom?
Look, Robin, like the whole point was to meet you in person and to talk about this in private, not like.
So I could strangle you in person?
No, I wanted to meet in person so we could take our time, talk about this.
How did this even happen? What is wrong with you?
Oh, poor Robin.
Oh my God! David, what is wrong with you? What are you thinking?
Robin,
my mom is practically your mom. Ew!
Chill out. I'm sorry.
God.
No.
David, why?
No. It was on moving day.
What the f*** on moving day? What are you talking about?
Whoa. Let me tell you how it happened. This is how it went, okay?
Oh, God.
Okay. So, on the day I helped your mom move, we were about halfway done with getting the things inside the house, and there was something that she was having I think it was like, she was bending over to like try to lift it, and I was trying to tell her to like lift it away. And like, she sort of tripped, and I caught her, and she like looked up at me, and
ew,
I mean, we
so
didn't
disgusted.
mean to kiss, but like once we did, it was all over, and
Oh my God, David, I'm gonna throw up.
Robin, take a deep breath.
I'm gonna like pass out.
Hold on.
We're all adults
This
here.
is not happening.
Look, Robin, I get it. I'm sorry, but like we're just people, and like we're attracted to each other.
No,
I mean,
no, you're not just people. That's my mom, David. That's my mom.
Yeah, I know she's your mom, but Gloria is also a very sensual being. She knows herself.
Don't you do that.
Are you just messing with Robin now, David? Why would you say that?
I mean, we're just humans, and it's not a big deal. Rob.
David, is this really worth like risking your relationship with this entire family?
It totally is. She is just like, we are so happy. It's amazing. So
She's known you since you were a baby. That's so up.
Robin, I think that's part of the reason it works is that we've known each other for so long. Like, we're already connected.
Stop it. David, you're so sick. And my mom is disgusting, too.
Hey.
Don't talk about her.
Yeah,
that
you don't
way.
talk about Gloria like that.
Oh my
She
God.
is a beam of light in this dark world, and you know it.
Jubal, shut up. Like, this is none of your business. I'm sorry I even called this radio station.
Dude,
it's ridiculous.
Robin.
Like, it was your mom's idea that I be the one to tell you because she knew it would be really messed up if she was breaking the news to you.
It is so messed up between the two of you.
I think if you just give this a little time, and when you see us together and how happy we are together, all of us, you, me, Gloria,
No.
we can all sit down together
No, I can't.
as a
No,
family
I can't.
and talk over
No.
dinner.
Nope. I can't talk about this anymore. I'm ending this call right now, and I'm calling my mom because I can't do this anymore. I'm done with
I mean,
this.
she'll be over later if you just want to come over to my place. And
No, she's not. She's not coming over to your house. I'm calling my mom right now. You're never. No. It's
All
not happening.
right. Okay, Robin. Well, we'll let you go. Call your mom and see if you could intercept her before she gets to her new boyfriend's house.
Yeah, I'm going to call my mom right now. Unbelievable.
All right, Robin, take care. Keep us updated on the situation, okay?
I feel so bad for you.
She's gone. Hey, David, are you still there too?
Oh, David.
I feel bad, man. I didn't want it to go this way, but I mean, it is what it is.
There's really probably not a whole lot of ways that could have gone.
Are you sure you want to date the mom? This just sounds like too much, man.
I mean, if you met her, you'd fall in love with her, too.
She sounds amazing. I understand, David. You take care too, okay?
Yeah, you too, brother.
All right, go get him, Tiger.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text message in at 78592 that says, I agree. She was very rude. Back-talking your parents is disrespectful. Talking about today's Awkward Tuesday phone call. If you missed it, shocking.
Yeah.
It's really the only way that it can be described. Robin wanted to call David. He's a family friend of hers, and she had thought that he had been asking her out on a date. He was trying to get together with her, and she's like, I keep blowing him off, and I need your help breaking the news that I'm not interested in dating him because he's a really close friend of their family. She got him on the phone for her Awkward Tuesday phone call, started telling him that, and he was like, no, I'm not interested in you. I was trying to get together for drinks so that I could talk to you because I've started dating your mom.
Oh, man. I mean, you never get used to hearing it.
Yeah. I think Robin and her mom are having a big conversation right now.
Yeah. Robin freaked out
Yeah.
and is not happy about this dude dating her mom. The mom's known him since he was a kid.
I will say, though, he's very respectful of her mother.
It sounds like
seems he's really in love.
I think that he may have loved her mom for a long time and finally got the opportunity. Apparently when she was moving somewhere, he was helping her move and saw her bend over to pick something up, and then sparks flew for both of them.
It's that moment where he brushes the hair behind her ear, leans in for the kiss.
I don't know if Robin, who wanted to call him, would be willing to do an update in the future, but I sure hope we can get an update from them. Every once in a while, we get updates on these things.
She's like, I killed both of
She
them.
may just be calling a therapist. Yeah.
Therapist, or we may just get an update on the news. Who knows? But we'll try to keep you updated on that. We'll see. Remember, if you want to do an Awkward Tuesday phone call, you got a situation you need some help with, email us. We'll help you. We'll give you some advice, and then you have to make an awkward phone call in exchange.
Moving 92.5. Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I can't believe that we're doing this.
Okay.
I'm actually shocked.
That actually takes a lot, so I'm scared.
I can't believe the email that we got in to do a second date update today. Whoa. Over the last couple weeks on the show, we've had a couple of crazy exchanges with a woman who claimed that she wasn't lying to her husband when she didn't tell him about going out with her ex-boyfriend.
Oh, don't tell me the saga's continuing.
Yes, she's back on the phone with us today.
She hates us. She yells at us every time we talk to her.
You would think that she hates us, but apparently she wants to clear the air. Hello, Alicia.
Why do you have to be such a
I'm
How are we already
I'm not-
starting like this, Alicia?
Alicia, hold on. I need to refresh everybody's memory with what happened, okay? You first came on the show because an ex-boyfriend came back into your life and asked you out to dinner, and you weren't sure if you should tell your husband or not that you agreed to go out with him. He wanted to take you
No, I wasn't going to tell my husband, and
Right.
it wasn't a big deal
Okay.
until you guys made it a big deal.
Right. So you came on the show, asked us for our advice, and then your husband heard that on the show and then emailed us so that he could call you in an awkward Tuesday phone call. He got you on the phone, and then this happened.
I never should have called you guys in the first place. Never.
You know what, Alicia, you're actually right. Well, you never should have lied to your husband in the first place.
Yeah,
and then none of these phone calls.
Oh
Well,
my God.
So, Alicia, after being on the show, yelling at us twice, saying that we were horrible people, and then hanging up on us both times, why are you back on the show today?
Because after all the bullshit you guys put on the radio, and I don't know how you did all this editing to make me sound like a jerk, my friends and family are like, you're kind of a bad person. And I'm not a bad person. I'm calling to freaking set the record straight.
Alicia, you remember that you actually went out with your ex-boyfriend, lied to your husband, told him that you were going to see your girlfriends, and then...
I didn't lie. I just didn't tell him because I didn't want him to get upset. How many times do I have to tell you this?
So you're just you're angry with us, and you want to come back on the show and just yell at us some more? Is that what's going on?
Well, I want to set the record straight. I want you to call the guy that I went out with, Brad, and because now my husband thinks something else happened. Because all of the crap that you put on the radio and you made me come off bad in your editing, now my husband is questioning whether or not I hooked up with this guy, which I absolutely did not. And I want
Alicia.
to talk to Brad.
Okay, Alicia, we didn't edit those like crazy to make you sound, bad.
Whatever. I don't know. Look, I just know what reality TV does to people, and I'm pretty certain you do the same
Right.
thing.
So you want to do a second date update with the guy that you went out with.
No, see, this is why you're a No, I'm not doing a second date update. It wasn't a date.
Okay, but the segment that we're doing right now is called a second date update.
Then I want to be on a different segment.
No, well, this is where we can fit you on. Do you want to clear the air or not?
I want to clear the air, but it wasn't a friggin' date.
Okay.
Yeah, but remember, Alicia, you told us that your ex actually hit on you at the restaurant.
Yeah, maybe it was a date to him, but it wasn't a date to me.
Okay, so then we'll do it in a second date update. You get your point out no matter what.
This is just whatever.
Alicia,
Fine.
you'll get your point out no matter what, all right? So what do you want to do then? You want to call this guy, and what are you hoping to get out of it?
I'm not the bad person here.
Okay.
He's the one that was suggestive. He's the one that contacted me to begin with. And I'm the one that left when he started getting weirdly flirty. I need that to come out so everybody knows that I didn't freaking sleep with him.
Okay, so you want to just prove that you didn't do anything wrong while you're out with this guy, and you want everybody to hear it, everybody who's already judged you from hearing you on the air, your family, your husband, all that.
Right. I'm innocent. This guy is to blame. Okay,
But do you think-
I am an innocent party.
Do you think that people are judging you because they think that you hooked up with your ex, or do you think that they're judging you because you weren't honest in your relationship and refused to take...
You guys made it seem like I wasn't honest. You guys made it seem like I was a liar, okay? Like, what I said was taken out of context. And I don't know how you edited it to make me sound like an ass, but I'm not an ass.
But didn't you, to your husband's face, tell him that you were not going out with your ex, that you were going out with girlfriends? Wasn't that actually the case?
I didn't lie. I just didn't tell him.
Okay.
That's completely different.
So, in a second, we're going to play a song and then come back and call this dude that you went out with. We're going to call him. I want to talk to him a little bit and hear it from him that he hit on you and your side of the story is true, and then you can talk to him, okay?
I don't need to talk to him. I just need you to prove that I'm a good person.
Okay, I'll help prove that you're a good person and clear the air with everybody involved, everybody that you want to clear the air with, okay?
It's about time you did something right. Thank you.
Can you just not call me an ass for a second?
You really make it hard.
She does have a point.
All right.
I mean, that was the one thing I'll back her on.
Okay, I'm going to play a song. We'll come back, and then we'll call Brad is his name, right?
I f***ing said his name 57 times. Have you listened to a word I said?
Like, I'm sorry. I realize that you're angry with the show because you feel like we made you look bad.
No, I don't feel like that. I know you made me look bad.
All right, well, we made you look bad, so we'll play a song, come back, and then we'll get your second date update, okay?
It's not a second date.
I realize that, but the segment's called that, so I have to say that.
Just do it.
Okay, we'll do it next.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know what part of today's second date update that I'm looking most forward to? At the end of it, when I get to ask them if they'll go out on a second date.
That's so messed up,
Very,
dude.
very excited about that.
Now you're just trying to push her buttons.
Alicia, are you there?
The more I think about this, I don't want to even do this phone call because you know what? You're going to make a big joke out of this.
I'm kidding.
serious.
I'm just joking with you, Alicia. I'm going to let you.
Exactly. It's not funny.
All right. We're about to call your ex-boyfriend, Brad. If you're just tuning into the second date update, Alicia's on the phone with us. She's been on the show a few times before. All of those ended up with her being very, very angry with us. She's still angry with us, but
Yeah, I can't imagine why.
she wants to come on the show and clear the air. She first came on because she was having an issue about going on a date with an ex-boyfriend, and she didn't want to tell.
No.
Well,
what
going out to meet up with her ex-boyfriend and not telling her husband about it. And then her husband heard her talking about it on the show and did an Awkward Tuesday phone call where he says, hey, I knew that you went out with your ex-boyfriend. You lied to me. And then Alicia got very upset because she was being accused of being a liar. That's accurate enough, right, Alicia?
Yes. For
Okay.
what? You got something right.
And now Alicia wants to call her ex-boyfriend, and I'll let you explain it, Alicia, because every time I do, you get angry with me. You want to call your ex-boyfriend because why?
Because my friends and family think I'm a liar, and now my husband thinks I hooked up with him, which I absolutely did not. And now you idiots have made a mountain out of a molehill, and I wanted to clear it up.
All right.
So have you talked to your ex since you guys went out?
No, I absolutely did not talk to him. I don't want to talk to him. He's a creepy pervert.
Okay. Alicia, I'm on your side here. I know you don't think I am, but I am on your side.
I don't believe that for 1 second, but thank you.
No, I am,
think he
Alicia.
is.
I am on
Yeah.
your side. If you feel like we wronged you and made you look bad, I'm all for you clearing things up with your husband and everybody else who thinks that you're a liar. I really am.
Great. So I expect you not to make me look like an ass in this call.
I won't. I'm going to talk to your ex-boyfriend and hopefully get him to say that he hit on you and you behaved perfectly.
Hopefully. That's the only thing he can say. That's the truth.
Okay, well, he'll
my
say
gosh.
that, and then you can come on and talk to him.
I don't want to talk to him. I have no
All right.
desire
Okay.
to talk to him.
Okay, you don't need to talk to him then. I'll talk to him, and then hopefully we'll be cool.
I don't think we'll ever be cool, but fine.
Okay. I'm going to call him right now then, all right?
Let's settle this.
All right, fine. Okay. All right.
How are
I
you
just
still
want to
I
just want to like make things okay with us, you know?
You're not making anything okay.
All right.
Hello?
Hey, can I speak to Brad, please?
Yeah, this is Brad.
Hey, Brad, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Okay. Can I help you with something?
Yeah, you can actually. We recently got an email about you from one of our listeners. It's an old friend of yours, and you guys recently went out to dinner.
All right. Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's pretty okay. The reason I'm calling you, though, is because I want to help clear the air about something.
I'm sorry. I'm not really clear on what's going on here.
Well, it's about your ex-girlfriend, Alicia.
What does she want?
Well, we recently had her on the show, and she talked about how you guys went out to dinner.
She did?
Yeah. She was having kind of an issue because, you know, she's married and stuff.
Well, yeah. I know she's married. Look, there's nothing. Don't worry about that, man. It's all good.
Yeah.
We're just friends.
But the reason I'm calling you is because we were telling her it sounded like a date, and it kind of caused a little bit of drama with her. So I told her that I'd get you on the phone and just sort of find out if everything was kosher when you guys went out.
I don't know what to say. We just met up. It wasn't like a big thing. It was just like old friends. Yeah, we dated a long time ago, but it was just good to see her again. It wasn't anything more than that.
So everything was cool? Nothing weird? Nothing at all? Because I'll tell you this. She said that you hit on her.
She said that I hit on her?
Yeah, she said that she showed up to dinner and you guys were having dinner and then you started making inappropriate comments.
Okay.
And then she said she left after that.
You know, that didn't happen. I didn't make any inappropriate comments. I mean, we were talking back and forth, but we ended dinner just as any, normal people would end dinner, and we both went our separate ways.
And you guys didn't hit on her at all?
No, look, I didn't hit on her. I might have flirted a little bit, but I mean, we were both kind of flirting with each other. I mean, we're exes. It was just kind of a casual thing, but, if anything, she was flirting way more than I was.
Are
Really?
you f***ing kidding me? This is bull. That is such bull, Brad.
Wait, what's going on?
Oh, that's Alicia. She's actually on the other line listening.
Hard to miss her.
Tell them how you said you wanted to take that stupid dress off.
Is this some kind of setup or something?
No, this is real life. My freaking family thinks I slept with you or something, and I need to prove to them that you're just an idiot, and I made a huge mistake by going out with you.
Okay, wait a second. You're the one that agreed to go on a date with me.
I didn't agree to go on a date with you. I agreed to go to dinner and catch up as old friends. I thought it was going to be completely innocent. I didn't know you were going to be a big pervert.
Well, pervert, I don't think that innocent is wearing that little dress that you wore to dinner.
Whoa. Dress that you asked me to wear. The dress that you said, I love that dress. You should totally wear it again.
Well, of course I love that dress. Your boobs were hanging out of it.
Oh, my gosh.
Why do you think I asked you to wear it?
You're so gross. You know that I had no intention.
I'm gross. You didn't have to come out with me, Alicia. You're married. It was your choice to come out after we talked about it. I asked you to go to our first date spot together. I think it was pretty obvious what we were doing.
Can you just hang up on him? He is obviously just talking in circles.
No, I don't think we should hang.
To hang up with me, Alicia.
I don't think we should hang up on him, Alicia. I think this is a very interesting conversation.
This is bullshit. You guys can't do this to me again.
Do what? We're not doing anything. He's the.
You're painting me in a bad light again.
How are we putting you in a bad light? He's just saying that what he was asking you on was a date.
Did you call him before you got me on the phone and coach him to say?
No.
Crazy?
Alicia, why would we coach him to say that?
Because that's how this crap works.
Alicia, honestly, listening to your guys' conversation has actually gotten me on your side. It sounds like you were literally just that stupid and naive and had no idea.
Okay, I'm stupid, please. Okay? You're looking in the mirror, honey.
I mean, I'm trying to side with you here. I don't get why Brad would ask you.
I don't need your sympathy.
Alicia, don't come off like you're naive. We knew what we were getting into. I mean, that entire dinner, you were giving off the vibe that you wanted to hook up.
Oh, what?
Not with you, I wasn't.
Brad, what did she say to give you the vibe that she wanted to hook up?
She told me that, I looked great, that she was, super excited to see me. She,
Brad, that all sounds pretty normal.
Yeah,
it does, actually.
Yeah, I would say that stuff to my grandmother. Oh, my God, you look great. How are you?
No, that's not how it was at all. You grabbed my arm, and you were basically stroking my arm, telling me how great I looked and how much I've been working out.
We haven't seen each other in over 2 years. Yeah, it was nice to see you. I gave you a hug and I put my hand on your arm. Really? Did that mean I was taking off my panties? I don't think so.
No, I'm not saying you were throwing yourself at me, but I'm just saying, we were talking.
But that's
and
what you're insinuating. That's what you were insinuating. That I was ready to jump in the sack with you.
You were. You were.
Guys, hang up on this app, please.
No.
Oh, my God.
Here, all right, Alicia, here. Brad clearly thought you were hitting on him, but Brad, bottom line, nothing happened when you guys went out.
Nothing happened, but she wanted to hook up.
There's no way in hell I would have ever hooked up with you.
All right.
I think she's pretty clear.
This is pretty classic, Alicia. Just to freak the out.
Really?
Oh, this is like a pattern here.
Oh, yeah. This is why we broke up 2
Don't
years
act like
ago.
you know me inside and out, okay? We barely have spoken in years.
Well, first of all, I do know you inside and out if that's where you want to go. But second of all,
whoa,
you're the one that's freaking out. It was just a dinner, and now you're on the radio talking about
Exactly. It was
like
just
a small
dinner,
thing.
but now you're insinuating there was something more.
Yeah, but Alicia, we learned that nothing happened between you guys. So you got your mission accomplished.
It doesn't matter what the you think. I did this so my friends and family would think I wasn't lying, and now he's making it seem like I'm a hussy.
I'm pretty sure your friends and family already had a pretty strong opinion before we went out on another dinner.
Hey, at this
too
point,
much, Brad.
I
That
would
is
love
too
to
much.
ask you guys if you'll go on a second date. Brad, would you like to? Brad, would you like to go out with?
Absolutely not.
No,
Absolutely not.
no's everywhere. Thank you,
man.
Brad. Thank you for being honest with us, Brad. I appreciate it.
Yeah, whatever.
Alicia, are you still there? No.
No.
All right. Gone again. Well, hey, I look forward to, I don't know, she's going to show up in another segment, you know,
She's your new best
trying
friend.
to clear the air somewhere else. Hey, you know what? Maybe she'd be a good phone tap.
No.
Oh, yeah.
She'd be pissed right away. I know that.
Her reaction
That's a good
would be
idea.
classic.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says the only reason Alicia is all riled up is because of what you guys did to her.
What?
Leave her alone. Brooke and Jubal in the morning. If you missed the second date update today, Alicia was in it. If you don't know who Alicia is, well, she's
Yeah.
been on the show 3 times now. It started when she wanted some advice, sort of. Her friends basically pressured her to call into the show and ask us if she should tell her husband that she was going out with her ex-boyfriend. She's been married for 2.5 years, hasn't talked to the dude in forever. Their first date spot was where the guy set up dinner for them to meet. He even asked her to wear a dress that she wore when they used to date. And she did all that and didn't tell her husband about it. Then her husband heard that and wanted to call her in an awkward Tuesday phone call.
Man.
He did that. She lied to his face, went out with the dude, and then she says that we edited it and made her look bad. It's really hard to edit her just yelling at us and calling us a-holes. We didn't do that. That was her voice. There's no way for us to edit it that way. And she just did a second date update with the guy she went out with to prove that she wasn't a liar and she didn't hook up with him because now her husband was skeptical. And she just basically yelled at us and hung up on us again.
She
And
just like
Alicia's my new favorite
She
person.
doesn't get what she wants. She just freaks out. Like
Mhm.
that's it.
Well, she just wants validation that she's right. That's the only thing
I think-
that woman
I think
wants.
she got
but,
it.
you
I think
know.
she got it. It will be online shortly on the website, movie925.com. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show. We'll call the person who didn't call you back. And you're just 4.5 minutes away from winning $1,000 for $1,000 Thanksgiving.
Moving 92.5.
It's awkward.
It's Tuesday.
It's Brooke and Jubal's awkward Tuesday phone call.
Today's Awkward Tuesday phone call is going to be a doozy.
Oh.
And I don't say things like doozy ever.
Yeah.
So that should show you how crazy it's going to be. If you remember last week on the show, one of our listeners named Alicia emailed us because she was looking for some advice. She was confused on whether or not she should tell her husband that she had made plans to go out to dinner and catch up with an ex-boyfriend.
I remember
I had
this.
so many people stop me, literally stop me on the street and say, "What was that crazy woman's problem?"
Me too.
Apparently, her ex made reservations at the restaurant where they had gone on their first date.
Yep.
And also suggested that she wear an outfit that he really liked and remembered from back when they were dating.
Oh, bad news.
We told her it's probably a bad idea to go through with that and not tell your husband. It's not fair to not tell him. And then this happened.
You guys are causing so much drama right now. You're attacking me. I called because I was trying to prove to my girlfriends that this wasn't a big deal. And you guys are making this a big freaking deal.
So obviously she didn't like our advice and said it didn't matter what we say because her and her ex are just friends, and she swore nothing was going to happen, and she definitely was going to go through with the date and not tell her husband because she didn't want to make a big deal out of it. Well, after that aired, guess who sent us an email regarding the situation? Alicia's husband, who apparently heard the segment.
Oh my God.
And now
Oh God, we're in the middle of like marital drama.
he wants to do an awkward Tuesday phone call. His name is Matt. Matt, thank you for your email. Thank you for agreeing to do the awkward Tuesday phone call. How are you?
I guess I'm okay, guys. How's it going?
Not too bad. Hey, I'm sorry you had to hear about it this way.
Yeah, it could have gone a lot better.
Did a
finding out
friend
this way.
did a friend tell you to listen to it online, or did you actually hear it as she had called in live, like driving to work?
A friend of mine told me that it was on there, so I did check it out online.
Now, if I had heard this and it was my wife or girlfriend and I heard they were going out with their ex and not telling me about it, I would have been fuming. What were you feeling when you were listening to it?
I kind of couldn't believe it, you know? I was just a little bit in shock and disbelief, I guess. I mean, I know my wife would never cheat on me, but I just couldn't believe she would keep it a secret from me. That just blew my mind.
I think that was my biggest issue is, look, if people want to be friends with their exes and go out to dinner with their exes, why? But, I mean, the fact that she wouldn't tell you was what was disturbing to me.
Yeah, that was what bothered me also. We do our best in our marriage to not keep any secrets from each other, and this is clearly a violation of that.
Is this the first time that something like this has happened where she's not told you something?
As far as I know.
Right.
I mean, we've been married for 2.5 years. This is definitely the first that something of this magnitude has come along, so...
I mean, are you okay with her being friends with her ex?
You know, she does have another ex-boyfriend that she's friends with. I have an ex-girlfriend that I'm friends with. It's no big deal.
Right.
You know, the idea doesn't necessarily bother me, but definitely some of the details about this guy's dinner plans, as well as the fact that it's being kept a secret, definitely have gotten under my skin a little bit.
So you emailed in, and our producer Boyd, called you and asked if you would do an Awkward Tuesday phone call, and you agreed. Does that mean that you want to call the guy or you want to call your wife?
I want to call my wife.
Right.
Oh, God, okay.
Man, I was hoping for the guy.
Dude,
And why do you want to call her? What do you want to say to her?
I want to confront her about the dinner. I want to find out what happened on the dinner. She went ahead and they went out.
Oh, she did it? I mean, it's happened already?
It happened, and I didn't say anything about it to her because I wanted to see what she was going to do. And, you know, she told me she was going to hang out with her girlfriend.
Oh, she straight up
So-
lied.
He knew.
Yeah, and you knew what she was doing the whole time. How do you know? Well, how do you know that was what she was doing that night?
Because she ended up wearing the outfit
Oh
that
my
this guy
God.
asked for.
How do you know that was the outfit?
She made mention of it like years ago, and she's probably forgotten about it, but she told me at one point, she was like, you know, that guy Brad used to really like this dress or whatever. What do you think? I'm like, it's fine. And, you know, I don't think she's ever worn it since then.
So she busts out this old dress that she used to wear with her ex-boyfriend. I'm going out with my girlfriends tonight. And the whole time you know exactly what she's doing. How did you even bite your lip?
You know, it was really hard. It was really hard to not say anything. It was really hard when I know all the details of what's going on in that. But I trust her, and I just kind of had to let her do what she is going to do.
Wow.
What are you? You are so calm right now. Like, I am fired up for you. How do you trust her when you know she's flat out lying to you?
Yeah.
I guess it's just something that you establish some trust before you get married to someone, and I do trust her.
Now, it's your wife, so I don't want you to be offended by this, okay? But the fact that she would go out with her ex and then go to this restaurant that they went on their first date to and then dress in the dress that he wanted her to, is she the kind of girl that loves attention like that?
You know, I don't think that she does want the attention. From listening to it online, I think she just kind of thinks it's not a big deal.
I mean, you think that this guy has other intentions, right? Because that's not something that you do with a friend. You don't say, let's go down memory lane to our relationship past.
No, I know he's got an agenda. I mean, he's a guy. I'm a guy. I know exactly what he's thinking.
Right.
I don't think she's aware of it, and I think, you know, she just decided to keep it to herself.
Wow. Your wife got pretty upset at us when we talked to her.
And the listeners.
I'm guessing when you call her, she's not going to take it super calmly.
You know what? I have no idea what she's gonna, how she's gonna react.
Yeah, go one of two ways. Either she gets pissed at you, which she really shouldn't. That's a bit of a double standard, I think.
Yeah.
Right.
Or she just kind of gets sheepish about it and tries to apologize and backpedal, which will be fun to listen to either way. So thank you for agreeing to do this Awkward Tuesday phone call. We'll play a song, come back, and then you can make your phone call, okay?
Great. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, man. Hang on.
It's awkward.
It's Tuesday.
It's Brooke and Jubal's Awkward Tuesday phone call.
There's only one song that I think I could start the Awkward Tuesday phone call with that really encapsulates what today's call is about. That's right.
Sad.
It stings a little bit. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. This is the second part of today's Awkward Tuesday phone call if you're just joining us. Last week on the show, we talked to a girl named Alicia. She's been married for 2.5 years, and she got an email from her ex that she hasn't talked to in a long time. He wanted to go get reacquainted over dinner. She said yes. And then he was like, I made reservations at the restaurant we went to on our first date. And then he also requested that she wear an outfit that he really liked from when they were dating. We aired that phone call. People got really pissed, including her. She got pissed at us, said she was going to go out with the dude no matter what and not tell her husband about it. That was the big issue. Should she tell her husband or not? She said she was going to do it and not tell her husband because it's not a big deal. Well, somebody forwarded that podcast from our website onto her husband, and he heard it, and he emailed us. We talked to him, and he agreed to do an Awkward Tuesday phone call. So he's about to call Alicia and tell her that he knows she went out with her ex-boyfriend. Matt, are you ready to give Alicia a call?
Yeah.
Oh, can I just ask? I mean, when she went out on that date, is what I'm going to call it, what were you doing all night?
I stayed home and watched a movie, and I did find myself pacing. But, you know, on the good side, she didn't come home at like a really crazy hour or anything like that. She was home at a pretty reasonable hour.
That's nice.
That's
yeah,
good.
if she had gone out with her ex and then came back at 2 a.m, hair disheveled, holding her shoes in her hand, you'd be like, all right, this relationship should probably be over. Because you said that you trust your wife and you don't think she would cheat on you at all. You think that she's a bit naive about the situation in thinking that her ex didn't have an ulterior motive in going out with her.
That's exactly what I think.
Okay, well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and let you make your Awkward Tuesday phone call, okay?
Great.
Here we go.
Thanks, guys.
Hello?
Hey, baby.
Hey, what are you doing?
Just calling to see how your day is going.
Oh. You know, nothing too exciting. Just meetings this morning.
Right on. Right on.
What's up? You sound weird.
Do I? I don't
I don't know. You just sound off.
feel weird.
What's going on?
No, nothing really. Hey, I wanted to ask, how was Saturday hanging out with your girlfriends?
It was good. You know, regular. We went to that Mexican place.
Oh, yeah, how was that?
It was good. Wow, what is going on? What are you doing?
No, nothing's going on.
How's work?
What's that?
How's work?
We'll get to that in a second. I want to ask you about this. So, it seemed unusual. Like, you wore like a really nice dress I haven't seen you wear in years out to that place. It seemed like kind of dressed up for Mexican.
I don't know. I just put it on. Why? What is going on? What do you care about what dress I wear?
I was just curious. I haven't seen you wear that dress in a long time, I guess.
What, are there new rules in our house? You have to approve what I wear?
Baby, is there anything that you want to tell me?
I love you, but you're acting like a weirdo this morning.
Anything else about that night that you need to tell me?
No. There's nothing else.
Really?
What are you getting at? What's going on?
There's nothing that you want to tell me about that night.
What do you, just ask. Just ask. Whatever you're trying to ask, just ask.
I know that you didn't go out to dinner with your girlfriends on Saturday.
What?
I know that you went out to dinner with your ex-boyfriend on Saturday.
How do you know that?
It doesn't matter how I know that. You lied to me. To my face.
I didn't lie to you. I just didn't tell you.
You didn't lie to me. You told me to my face that you were going out to dinner with your girlfriends, and then you went out to dinner with your ex-boyfriend. I'm pretty sure that's the definition of a lie.
I omitted the truth. That's what I did. Like, I wasn't trying to,
lie.
like, create
you told me you were doing something that you weren't doing.
I just didn't want you to get upset. You're upset right now, right?
I want to know what happened in your date.
It wasn't a f***ing date. What are you talking about? It was me connecting with an old friend. That's it.
An old friend that happens to be your ex-boyfriend, and that you lied to your husband about going to see him.
Look, I'm sorry. I didn't tell you, but it wasn't a f***ing date. Like, I don't understand why you can't get that. It would be the same thing if I met up with an old female friend and went out to dinner with them.
It would be weird to me if you went out with an old female friend and lied to me about it. It's 10 times as up that you went out on a date with your ex-boyfriend wearing a dress that has sentimental value between the two of you, and you lied to your husband about it.
Where the f*** is this coming from? How the f*** do you even know this?
That's what you're concerned about.
Yeah, I want to know where this is
how I found out that you lied to me.
Like my email and my Facebook?
Why do you? It doesn't matter how I know. I know.
Well, I feel weird that you know this information.
I know you lied to me and went out with your ex-boyfriend.
Oh my God! It was a f***ing catch-up. That's it. We went out. We had dinner. I thought it was going to be fine. He was a f***ing weirdo. P.S. That's all I'll say about that. He was a lunatic, and I left, and I came home to you.
How was he a weirdo? How was he a lunatic? What happened?
Because I went to dinner with him thinking, okay, like, this is an old friend. We're just going to catch up. He starts talking about the dress and how he's going to take it off me at the end of the night. And that's when I was like, yeah, check, please. Got to go.
How do you not know that he has an agenda when he asks you to wear that dress?
Because I tried to have faith in people, okay? And all my friends said that you were going to make this a huge deal, and that it was a huge deal, and I should tell you. I even called some stupid radio show about it, and they were to me. Oh my God.
Hey.
Oh my God. Now, what did you do?
Alicia, how are you?
I mean,
oh my God. Are you kidding me?
I've missed you. Alicia, I've missed you since we last spoke.
For 1 second.
Hey, Alicia.
Hey, Alicia, this is an awkward Tuesday phone call. Your husband heard you on with us the other morning and emailed us, and we convinced him to do an awkward Tuesday phone call to tell you that he knew where you went.
Idiot, Matt.
He's the idiot. How is he the idiot? Alicia, you're the one that started this whole thing.
I never should have called you guys in the first place. Never.
You know what, Alicia, you're actually right. Well, you never should have lied to your husband in the first place.
Yeah,
and then none of these phone calls...
Husband.
Well, none of these phone calls would have ever happened. Your phone call with us, and then the awkward Tuesday phone call would have never happened.
Matt, what the These people are morons. Why did you call them?
Why did you call them? I didn't start this. You're the one who made the decision to go out with this dinner, and you're the one who made the decision to get these guys on the radio involved in this in the first place. This is all you.
Stupid f***ing friends made me call. They were like, oh, they'll help you decide. They'll help you learn the truth. They'll help you figure out, you know, if it's good or bad. Well, it was a bad decision to call them.
I think we helped you learn the truth, though.
Yeah.
I think you figured out it was a bad decision to go on this date with your ex-boyfriend.
It wasn't a date. I can't do this. I have to go to work.
But Alicia, he obviously thought it was a date. Now, I'm not expecting you to call us and tell us that we were right, because we were, even though you called me an old married hag, and I'm still upset about that last time we talked.
Old married hag, so shut up.
But you have to take some responsibility at this point. Don't you want to apologize?
You know. Absolutely not. You're still an old married hag.
To your husband.
No, I still don't want to apologize to him. I didn't do anything wrong.
You lied to him.
Wow.
But she didn't
Oh
cheat
my
on him.
God, you guys! I didn't lie to him. I was preventing him from having hurt feelings.
Are you ever wrong, Alicia? Ever?
No, why? I'm not wrong about this.
You are wrong about it because your ex-boyfriend hit on you like we all said he was going to.
And I walked away from that. You guys all thought that I was gonna like sleep with him or something. That never even crossed my mind.
Alicia, they have a f***ing point. You should have listened to them.
Now you're on their f***ing side, really? Oh my God! Now I don't even know who to trust.
You don't know who to trust.
Nobody knows how it goes with trusting you, Alicia, at all.
You guys are jackasses, okay? I can't stay on the phone with you. You guys are f***ing idiots.
That's twice in a row she's hung up on us.
Rude.
Man, the first time we talked to her, she hangs up on us, and then this little thing happens, and she hangs up on us. Matt, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Man,
How are
I
you
am
doing?
sorry, bro. The bright side is she learned her lesson. At least I think that she knows that this guy was trying to hit on her the whole time. So maybe she got that through her head.
Yeah.
The thing that I think you need to figure out, though, is getting her to apologize and admit that maybe she was wrong for lying to you.
Yeah, exactly. That's the only really concerning thing. I mean, I didn't really think anything would happen between the two of them, and I'm glad to hear that it didn't. She has this difficulty, as you could tell, with accepting responsibility.
Nah, I couldn't tell at all, Matt. Not one bit.
She's very subtle about
Yeah. Are you okay, buddy?
Yeah, I'm all right. I think she and I are just going to need to sit down and talk this through, probably, without your help.
Yeah,
for sure. Oh, no, hey,
good
if you want, I could come over. We could all sit down around the dinner table and discuss this as a group, just the three of us.
Oh, man.
If you'll wear that one dress.
Definitely will.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.